Today, we just arrived in Port Brawlhaven, and we are going to progress the main story. Last time, as per Zeradu, we traveled, increased bonds, read books and diaries, and did a bunch of virtue grinding, essentially. But nothing really main story. So we traveled here. We haven't actually done anything. So 91 months, which is what your subscribed data, assuming someone subbed once you got the button and they kept it all that time. I'm pretty sure, yes. So 91? Oh my god, we're almost at 100 months. That's actually crazy. Like this year, that's gonna happen. Yes, now we are at Oceanside. Okay, I haven't looked at the map yet, so let's take a look at that to start. Oh, it's quite large. And this is probably only the first area. I don't even know where I should go first. Maybe I'll just check out the shops before I go to the main story marker. Oops, that's not what I meant to do. That was really confusing because I have to turn around. Okay. I think we have a vendor here. Oh. Let me just say, I don't sell much here. All I can offer you is medicinal herbs.
Hey!
If you ain't buying, don't go complaining. It seems as though there's some sort of secret to this store. That's a little interesting. Also, kind of interesting that this place has all these little, like, alleys and stuff. These are little houses, I guess, where the people be living. I would assume that there's not... I mean, I don't actually... Oh! Yeah, see... I had a feeling... I was like, I would assume there's not going to be items down here, and then I find a gold beetle. So, I don't know how thorough I'm being right now. Probably missing stuff, but I'm just going to quickly do a little jut around here. Hopefully... get all the things. This was the vendor.
All right then.
I guess I want to go. Actually, is there anything down this way? A corpse. Okay, that's normal. Just casually on the sidewalk. Ugh. Ugh, God, my voice is not feeling the greatest today again, but hopefully I'll be able to power through without issue. We did read quite a bit yesterday. I don't think I'm worse than yesterday, so I should be able to power through. And I think we're gonna have more like voice cutscenes today. That's my guess. So maybe we'll be in even better shape. Okay, judging by the looks of this area, I think I've investigated all that I can almost. Oh no, wait, there's another shop here.
Whoa.
This one doesn't seem to be open during the day either, so magic shops are so strange. Okay, that's only a nighttime shop. Let's go to the main story marker. I don't want to leave this street yet because I feel like I probably shouldn't yet. So we'll go up this way.
Mister.
My money's on Santa Fe's fault.
There's so many corpses. What does this guy say?
You little bastard.
Oh,
you.
for the love of... Not my front bloody step. You can't just go sleeping in front of someone's house. Piss off. Can't reason with these lunatics. What in hell made you bastards like this? I thought Brawlhaven a nicer town than this, but it's nothing but corpses and whatever the hell these bastards are. Can't take this. Wait, so they're not dead. They're just
My money's on
fucked
Santa
up?
Fe's fault.
Like, I don't know.
Hello.
We haven't much time.
For Yufa, the island's people must change, and to change them, I must first change the country. But no one will heed the words of a pagan like me.
Hello.
Need a ride?
Anywhere you want to go, I'll take you to the far bank. Wait, I don't know. Wait a minute.
Need a ride?
This is saying the main story, but... maybe I'll just actually walk on foot instead. I'm wondering where that other area leads to now, knowing that is it like a
Hello there.
waterway.
My money's
Travel.
on Santa Fe's fault.
Maybe there'll be a big
All right now.
Oh yes, they did change their name. 88, 85, 82, and 78. Holy shiitake. Oh, it's also a sale day, chat. It's a sale day. I don't think I want to buy ingredients, but let's take a look at the gear.
We've a sale going on.
My oh my, I don't often get such young customers. I've got Idol's Day armor discounts, you know. I don't have anything to sell or appraise. I do have a lot of money. Okay, so hold on a second. This is only gonna let me get one, isn't it? Maximilian armor. No, maybe I'll put it on Marissaemmaa? It's not full price. There's a sale today. It's 20% off.
Good.
It is 20% off. Oh, crap. We lose stats, though. If we do these, we lose defense. Oh, sorry. We gain defense. We lose evasion. It's only 2... though, and it's 35 or 40. I think I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
Good.
Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Fuck, I have to fix that. Shit. I didn't mean to do that. I equipped it on
What now?
Hulkenberg and I didn't want to do that. Sorry. That was what I wanted on her. And then on Marissaemmaa, I wanted the... Oh. Yeah, okay. So then, wait, there was
There's a
also
sale
other
going on.
stuff. We have... 60... Oh! This is also only one. Ugh. That's so annoying. Who should I put it on? I mean, small HP recovery every battle. That's probably best on him then. So I'm gonna put it on Stroll.
Ooh.
And then... okay, that's 60 and 10. So I think that's still the best. I'm gonna get this one and put it on
Indeed.
Hulkenberg. And then, la 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 la, this is probably what I want, I think. I'm gonna buy and put it on
That's
Marissaemmaa.
fine.
And then the rest is garbage. Okay, bye. Wait, is there any... No. I was looking for a beetle, but I don't see any. I do have a lot of money from when I grinded merchant up. It's probably gonna be all gone after I leave this place, but we'll have to grind it again.
This is on sale right now.
Okay, we've got weapon discounts. Ooh, Fuoco Rod increases fire attack damage. That sounds kind of nice. Oh, these are all... Oh, these are both, sorry, elemental rods. Wait a minute, but the effect is increases electric attack strength. That's confusing. Increases... Hold on. This... Oh. Oh, that's the current one that I have. Oh, I thought that was the stat. Oh. I thought that's also what got added with the new gear. I see. Okay.
Indeed.
Let me think here. I think I'm gonna buy both. Then I will have one for fire. I'll have one for ice. And... I think I will equip the one for fire right now, but just so I have this one, I'm not going to equip it. Ninja Blade. I think I want that one. It was 222? Yeah.
Understood.
And then... I don't know if I want to do... this. I mean, I guess I should.
Ooh.
Should I just... I know it's so hard because I don't have the other classes on. Like, should I just buy them? Will someone be able to use them? You know? Also, I think my audio is already desynced. I just started recording. I'm just gonna quickly resync it. So sorry, chat. I don't know why. Like, it feels already. It could just be me, too, because I have the Bluetooth headphones on. But I just want to make sure. I'll just double check. Yeah, with no comparing, it is tough. I think I'll hold off for like right now, and then if I switch over to something, then actually now's the sale though. Oof, I don't know what to do. They're not cheap either. I don't know. Ah, fuck it. Wait. Whoops. I have that. Oh, now I have like no money. Okay, cool. Well, hopefully I probably should have bought this one first. Oh well. Okay, I definitely have to grind up with our merchant at some point. We'll go to... Wait.
Greetings.
Oh my, what a young customer. And yet that's quite the sword at your belt. We pride ourselves on being a purveyor of only the finest apparel for the Navy, as well as local soldiers. In addition to clothing, we also sell a variety of unusual accessories. Oceania's not just full of fishmongers, you know. Imports and maritime trade are the key to business in these parts. Now let me find something that's absolutely perfect for you, dear. A rider's anklet? Okay, I don't trust these vendors. Okay, anyway, there is... Oh!
Huh?
A gold beetle. And I think the item shop entrance is here. I don't have that much money, but I'm just curious to see... Expensive medicine. I'm gonna buy one more of those. Charm. Yeah, I'll buy 2 of those. I think that's probably okay for now. Why not? I wonder if the delay starts when you turn on streams. It seems to be... Sorry, it seems always to be listening when you turn on the PS5? Yeah, maybe you're right. That could very well be the case. Maybe you're right. The PS5 wasn't on the whole time, but I'm not sure. Also, this place is confusing as fuck. Cause there's oh god, there's waterways to travel up here too.
Alright then.
Oh, and there's a bounty place.
Blast this heat.
It is confusing. I'm a little overwhelmed by all the places I can go.
Welcome.
Okay. Won't have contracts for a while. Aw. I was hoping I could at least pick them up so I had them, but I guess we'll have to wait till we actually see the cutscenes and stuff. This is the mag for money trader, right? And then, oh! I need this.
Stop!
I came to see the rock.
Hang on.
So there's a coronation rock in this city too. Wonder how the rankings are doing. Forden is first, Luis is second. Is it just me, or has the gap widened a bit? Godot's back in third place. Maybe it's because of the increasing fervor over sanctism. I'm sure your name is going around thanks to everything you've done, so hopefully your face will join there soon. Well, I suppose it all depends on how Luis shows up from here on out. We can't let our guard down yet. Alright. Dwayne the Rock Johnson. At least we know where we stand. Shall we get back to it? I mean, I guess.
Beg pardon?
Like I said, I'm just actually terrified to, like, miss a corner. Oh, look! An Elda! You in town for the tournament, too? Or is yours one of the heads they'll be putting on display? Ha ha ha.
Awful.
Even from a boat, ignore them. They'll eat their words, one exhibition at a time. Okay. I think I don't have a choice, and I actually do have to sail to, like, whatever other area, because... Yeah, there's only the boat options. Sea Breeze Street, Anglers Inn. We were looking for the inn, right? But have I gone... Okay, wait. What places have I actually gone to? Seabreeze and Arena Wharf. I'm just curious what I have.
All right.
Seabreeze I have. That's it. Okay, so then maybe before I should check out the arena. Just because I know the inn is supposed to be the progression spot, so. What's this? I do believe I know your face from somewhere. Wait, you're the old man who was in the giant sandworm's stomach? None other. How'd you get out?
I mean, truth be told.
Oh, I'd intended for that worm's belly to be my final resting place, but after running into you young grubs, I longed to see the outside world again. I just gave the worm a little poke with magic to loosen up its belly. From there, well, I was no trouble at all. So you got the out the same way we did. Anyway, I'm glad you're safe. But that's neither here nor there. Tell me, you haven't seen glowing beetles anywhere, have you? They're strange and wondrous insects, luminescent with the golden light of Magla. If you do have any, I'd sure like to take them off your hands. A glowing bug? I feel like we've captured at least one. This is it! A genuine gold beetle. I must reward you for your efforts. Here, take this. It restores the magma that surrounds your body. Maybe you'll find a use for it yet.
This?
Wow, that's incredible. Are you sure you want to exchange it for a worthless bug? Just who are you? I'm but an old man with a passion for insects. I only ended up in that worm's stomach because I was too absorbed in catching specimens to notice my surroundings. You're traveling all about the country, are you not? If you find more gold beetles, could you bring them to me? If you hear that familiar chitter, give the area a quick look. Collect 12 of them, and I'll give you this Venom Ward charm
All good.
next. I mean, sure, if we find any more gold beetles along the way, we'll come see you again. I do have some, but I don't think I have 12. Oh no, Detonator, I'm sorry. So the gold beetles you've acquired can be exchanged for secret treasure by talking to the elderly entomophile in Browhaven. The more gold beetles you collect, the better items you'll receive. Keep a lookout for gold beetles wherever you go. Will he tell me how many?
Hey there.
2. I need 2. 2 more. I know he mentioned that there was a noise that you can hear when they're around. My only issue with that is my earbuds, like I have them in and I can hear, but they're not loud. So I feel like I don't hear small details like that. So if you hear it, chat, feel free to call it out for me.
Really no.
We got 1. Was that the one you knew about, Detonator? I just got 1 there by the boxes, but... Oh, you never heard a sound. Okay, because he said chitter, and I was like, oh, I don't think I've heard anything.
Do you need something?
The exhibition of the brave is further ahead, and the Colosseum naturally is closed for the event. What do you want? An Elda? You a candidate too? Well, I don't know why you're here, but I can't let you in right now. But with the city this buzzing, and the Colosseum does open, I'm sure it'll be a smash hit. Was it a different one? I got one in the... I think I got 2 in the other city. Was there more over there? That's actually surprising to me. We do have to go to the inn, though. Maybe there's some in that area, too? I don't know. Not sure. Can I go on the boat?
Whoa.
That's quite the boat. I wonder if the spectators are coming to the Colosseum aboard it. Maybe.
Fancy a ride?
Take me to the inn district.
Nice and easy.
Say,
Okay, if I like go past it and you think I'm not gonna get it, you please yell at me.
Whoa.
You can really see the king's face from here. I realized 'twas slowly moving, but its coming to Brawlhaven was beyond my expectations. I wonder why it came. I do suspect it keeps a watchful eye on the top candidates. It's evident that we're being observed, as we've seen from the coronation
Well-
rock. Well, maybe that's actually for the better. Seeing that thing in the sky might make everyone really think about the king's future.
Okay then.
Anyway, we better get to finding an inn we can stay at. Okay. So...
Ridiculous.
What do I do?
There is
All right, then.
stuff. There's a tavern.
What do I do?
And a church. I think the tavern looks lively, but let's wait until we've decided on a place to stay before going in. They really don't like me going in the tavern. Like, I feel like in the first city also, I tried to go in there like 30 times, and the game was like, no. This is a spider's den? Wait, there's multiple inns. It's getting lively out there. We'll have customers queuing up in no time. Wait, this place, I mean, I guess it looks like an inn, but don't you think it feels way too dodgy? Since we've got so many options, could we not look for somewhere a little nicer? Oh, wow. Galaga's being picky.
What do I do?
All right, then.
I just want to investigate the north part first.
Gone clammy all over in this inn, I have.
Before I go look at all the inns.
Oh.
Yeah?
Okay. There's a bunch of bodies. Nothing there.
Wonderful. Hello.
Okay.
This is the best.
Oh.
The investigating
Gone
is a
clammy
struggle,
all
but we will do it. We'll get it done.
What do I do?
Oh, I'm mine.
I wonder if it matters where I go, because, like, I don't know if it actually, like, forces me to go to one particular location, or...
Yeah?
for story reasons, you know? Oh, more is here. Okay, let me talk to this guy first, I guess.
Hey.
Look who's here! You're that elder fellow from Martira, aren't ya? Guess we both got ourselves marks for the exhibition. Were you hoping to stay at this inn? Sorry to disappoint ya. If so, because I just got tossed out on my ear by the innkeeper. Said it's already full, and the one calling itself the Come All In. Some joke, eh? That's gonna be an issue.
Right?
It sure is. Is there another place nearby to stay? There's 2 other inns nearby, but I'm hardly thrilled with either option. On the other side of the fountain is the Golden Corral Pavilion, where knobby wankers like Forden stay. A parapist or an Elda stay in there? Fat bloody chance. And there's an inn past the Golden Corral, but that one's twice as pricey. Rumors say that that is where you'll find Luis, naturally. Probably bought out the whole place for his rabble-rousing crew.
Yes.
You think so? Guess we'd better avoid that one then. Not like we could afford it to begin with. As far as other options go, there's the spider's den over by the tavern. There's a dodgy-looking Ujiv standing out front, smiling all creepy-like. Puts me right off staying there, so I'll pass. Besides, who needs an inn when there's a tavern? From this day on, I claim it as my castle. I doubt we'd get much sleep in the tavern. I sure wouldn't anyway. Not that that spider den sounds much better. I saw you in Martira, didn't I? Another participant in the tournament, right? Were you planning to stay at this inn? Unfortunately, there aren't any beds left. Because of the exhibition, everyone's full up, and after I told myself I was going to make sure to stay somewhere nice this time too.
I see.
That's so. If this place is no good, we'll have to look for somewhere else. But wait, that gauntlet runner of yours, the one you had parked in the middle of Martira. Hey, come on, what sort of technology does it use? Let me in on it. I don't really know. What a shame. You got inside without even knowing how it worked? Your group must have quite a talented engineer. Just so you know, I'm participating too. I've got a real gauntlet runner of my own and everything. That means that if you're stubborn and refuse to tell me, I can make you do it by force. Okay.
What is it you
You there. You have a look about you like one of my supporters. Are you? No. No need to be shy, dear boy. Finding yourself drawn to beauty is only natural after all. Beauty is all is my creed. And more than anything, a king should be beautiful, should he not? Probably not the most important thing. Whichever inn I choose for my beauty rest must be worthy of my resplendent grace. Yes, like this Gold Corral Pavilion. I don't know if, actually, I think it might be Gold Coral, not Gold Corral. I don't know why I'm saying Corral. It just felt like, yeehaw! I think it's Coral. Alas, I doubt that you've been blessed with wealth enough to enjoy a room at such a lavish place as this. This guy's a jerk. I wouldn't want to stay at an inn full of people like him anyway. Unfortunately, all the other decent inns seem to be full, so we've only one choice left. I really, really don't want to, but should we check out the spider's den we heard about from Loveless earlier? I mean, that's where I went to originally, but she was being all pouty and didn't want to stay there. Oh wait, how the fuck do I... Oh my god, I'm so confused. This way? A talented engineer? Yes, humbled indeed. Milo scares me more than the QQ. Also, Golden Corral is a restaurant. Oh, maybe that's why I was saying that. I don't know that we have it here in Canada, but that maybe I'd heard the name before or something, because that sounds really familiar. So I feel like that could be a thing. Oh, on the hunt for lodging, are we? I have a spare room available. I won't refuse service to anyone, and my rooms are affordable for all. Criminals? Persecuted tribes? Oh no, I wouldn't dream of turning business away. Feel free to have a look at the accommodations. We can discuss payment afterwards.
Kind of.
This place seems really shady, but we might as well look at the room. I feel like we're gonna get charged more than we should based off of this conversation.
Well,
oh my god, okay, it's pretty rough
out
in
of the
here.
upper rooms with all the travelers in town.
'Tis a far cry from the runner, at least. I am full glad to stretch my legs again.
Did you see that giant bug just now? It was like the size of my head.
Ay ay ay.
It's gotta be poisonous.
Oh, pull yourself together. It's just a insect.
Well, listen to you. You can't have lived in a giant sandworm den and been afraid of bugs, surely.
Hence the hut.
That's why you lived in that hut.
More importantly, we must discuss tomorrow's proceedings.
Right. We meet up with Joanna, then get to the exhibition after that. Joanna will admit to the crime. The guilt of a sanctoress, especially of her status, will guilt Forden by association. That should make an impression on Louise.
Yet for all this, we need Joanna herself. Do you truly think she will join us?
I'm gonna say we have to trust her.
We have to trust her.
She chose to offer her own head instead of the monster's. If you ask me, she'd not have done that if she didn't believe it truly was her child. At least in part. I believe she expressed genuine parental love. I want to believe that, at least.
I want to
And what if
believe.
she ends up not showing up? I mean, you're the one who got the worst of all of this in the first place.
If it comes to that, you've still got my head for the dais. After all, the bounty still says I'm a kidnapper.
Balderdash will not sacrifice an innocent life for our victory.
True.
But your offer speaks highly of your spirit.
Right. We've done what we can do. All that's left is to keep our chins up and face the competition head on.
I think she'll show up. Do you guys think
Too
she
early
will?
yet to retire for the night. We could drop by one of the local pubs. Listen for what perks our ears. And
Yeah,
while we're
true,
at it,
exactly.
might as well sit down
Exactly.
to a proper supper, eh? Could be my last, after all.
Oh, haha, very funny. But I guess good info is important. Let's go check it out.
All right. To the tavern. Oh. Scotty.
What are we without beauty? What do we care for promises and speeches from repulsive mouths? Beauty is everything, and it is time our country reflected that.
Sounds like the candidates have started their speeches. Let's listen in for a bit.
With all skills and talents equal, would you see the crown atop an ugly head or a handsome one?
Why is that important?
Beauty is power. Lack one, you should lack the other. When I take the throne, all the hideous will be stripped of their titles. Together, we shall build a nation ruled only by radiant, everlasting paragons of beauty.
I love you, Milo! I love you forever!
Is it like metal?
Well, he has a point
It's so
about what
stiff.
people tend to follow.
What? This really doesn't bother you? It isn't right.
You'd rather wait for a king who was always right, then?
Enough about appearance. A beautiful face cannot win wars. Without military power, the crown's voice means nothing. When I am king, I will establish a unified nation with the Rousson tribe at its head. Our tribes, our status, they mean something. You could stray from a monolith, but it will still remain. There can be no true peace without using the power we command!
Hear, hear! For Rusan pride!
What pride is there in seizing power by force? Disgraceful.
When I'm queen, all the land's corrupt upper classes will be wanted men! We'll have our guillotines sharpened and our wallets open! Those who thought to tilt the world with their heavy coffers will be a head lighter! We'll split their fortunes and toast to our health!
Preach it, Katharina! You're just what this land needs!
Wouldn't the first target be the one on the throne, then?
Everyone's just shouting all their ideals out.
These candidates are all pathetic. Nobody here even compares to Lord Luis.
Luis isn't even in the running, lad. Poor Blight is afraid of losing to Sanctifex Forden.
You've got it backwards, geezer. He's just not wasting his time on these windbags.
I confess,
Isn't it pronounced guillotine?
I know not how to feel. 'Tis unprecedented. Never before have our citizens come together in the street in broad daylight and shared their true feelings on king and kingdom.
Indeed. Is this really the kind of change His Majesty wanted? Maybe I'm overthinking
Oh, are there
it.
two ways?
Let's go in. If we hang around too long here, we're bound to get dragged into a nasty argument.
Oh, quick man, you'll get it. You'll get it. Ouch. I have a hangman. Ooh, look at the fish tank in the middle. That looks pretty fancy.
When I'm king, pleasures will rule the city. A bar on every block and a flagon in every hand. All you can drink.
Oh, I didn't know that.
All year round.
Woo! Next round's on Loveless.
Let fools be content with their fool dreams. Grant me the crown, and I will make our kingdom powerful beyond imagining.
Most powerful? Doesn't really mean anything, does it? Aren't you another one of Luis's flunkies, hound? Stop barking and get back to your master.
Always about that goddamn Luis. I've been in the guard just as long as he has, you swine.
Quite a lively crowd. Looks like a great many of them came all the way here to watch the competition.
That lad there, he's an elder, isn't he? Are you a candidate too?
Well, strike me down, you're right. Never seen one of you blokes before. Might be out of luck in the race, though. You'll not stand a chance.
Pay him no mind.
What
A
the
drunk's
fuck?
words weigh nothing.
Wow, there are fish swimming in front of the store.
Ah, I've heard of this. 'Tis on the customer to fish up a catch, and the chefs will prepare it for eating.
I admit, I'm curious. Shall I sing a shanty for you as you take up rod and reel, Captain?
The vault detonator. Oh! That's a fancy fish. I caught some weird, creepy creature.
Is that really edible? It doesn't look quite natural.
By all means, let us try it.
It looks like it stinks. Look at all the smelly stuff coming off of it.
Why, tis delicious. The
Okay,
aroma of
so
sea
Hulkenberg
simply
is our
floods the
shatter.
mouth.
I
And what splendid crunch it
the
has.
adventurous eater.
I guess I'll try a bite. I mean, they wouldn't let us fish up anything outright inedible.
I've never really had smelly cheese.
I hope.
At least we'll die together.
At least we'll die together.
Oh, well, I was the one who suggested fishing. Right.
Ugh.
The noble thing to do is see it through. Ugh. It's rather slimy for my liking.
I said nothing since Hulkenberg seemed to enjoy it so much, but if you're going to eat an unknown fish, might you not at least sear it first?
'Tis fine enough without, I say.
You need way higher standards, lady.
Wow. Can I starve instead?
Excuse me, friends.
Oh,
Don't mean
this
to interrupt
announcer
your
guy.
meal. I'm Batlin, a church crier for the tournament. Maybe you remember me.
Yes, we do.
Sounds like you made a hell of a splash in Martira, huh? Felling a vicious beast's one thing, but not many candidates took it figuratively.
How did you hear about it?
How did you hear about all this?
It's a crier's business to hear things. So, do you have a head ready?
Well, let's see. Got a head right here, I suppose.
Lips sealed, huh? Well, I'm certainly looking forward to the exhibition then. Especially considering the diversity of your little party. I've always preferred to chase an interesting lead over a sure bet. Can't help it, I'm afraid. So, I'll have a keen eye out for you, all right?
Okay. I like Hulkenberg. You don't like her?
One. Not really what
She's
you'd
one of my
expect
favorites.
from a Sanctus promoter. Who is he?
Rumor has it that young candidate hasn't brought ahead. Wonder what he's playing at.
Whatever it is, he's about to get a sharp lesson in the ways of the world.
He does?
I think he's worth
That's
keeping
okay,
an eye
you can
on.
be honest. I'm just surprised.
Keep it under your hats, chums. For his power may rival Count Luis. I think he's just the ingredient we need to spice this race up a bit.
Right. Just got back from the pub, did you?
You wound me. Nobody trusts a radical, huh? I expect you'll see for yourself.
Of course, when I start eating my Pocky. Joanna and Barton should reach the city by morning. And I imagine they will aim to find us in our Gauntlet Runner. Nurse ought to be there to greet them. When the day dawns, we should head to the Gauntlet Runner.
Eesh.
The other candidates' speeches seem practically identical. I'd not trust those types for the country myself. Is there no one who can truly rival Luis or Forden? Brawlhaven is positively rife with tourists. I myself have long awaited the delicacies here, and indeed, 'twas so delicious, I wish to eat every fish in the restaurant's tank. Fish so fresh, it still wriggles in the mouth. Now that's a Port City specialty. What's that look about? You don't find it appealing?
My apologies.
I have a favor to ask of you. Would you mind lending me any unused blankets? What will you use them for? For defense. You understand. Just in case. Otherwise, while I'm sleeping, I'd be unprotected against apologies. Against bugs. I want no contact with them whatsoever, awake or asleep. So I thought I might bundle myself in blankets at night. Yes, I know this place is warm as it is. Yes, I'm prepared for the inevitable night sweats. Nevertheless, I'd be grateful to have any spare blankets. I was fucking freezing last night, I will be honest, chat. In my house, it was so cold. I ended up waking up in the middle of the night, and I couldn't go back to sleep for about an hour and a half because I was so cold. And I put on, like, a sweater, and I was still cold. It was not a good time. Oh, I can't go out. Okay, so I guess I have to go to sleep. Let's rest.
Good night.
You like her a little bit? Does Galaga count as a bug? I don't think so. I don't think so.
Time
I wouldn't
marches
count her as a
on,
bug.
and
But...
the age of a new king draws nearer.
Oh my god.
The man's sloshed. Again.
Again?
What happened to waiting for our guests?
I think I'd be cold at
You
16.
utter buffoon! Is this why you volunteered to stay behind?
Were you being cuddled by the pups, though?
Seems like Joanna and Barden aren't here yet.
Oh, I feared this might happen. And we've no other head to offer the judges. 'Tis a precarious position.
I think we should say a little calm. Confidence is key here. No, I'm afraid to sleep with a heated blanket because I don't want to, like, burn myself in the middle of the night.
No. I'll come.
Ah! I'm going to splash some water on my face.
Hey, Negativity, how's it going?
What? My sincerest apologies. I wasn't expecting anyone to come in. You see...
How did you come to be here? Explain yourself!
Is something the matter, Barden?
They were here the whole time?
I'm so terribly sorry. We heard the Gauntlet Runner had a washroom, so we thought we'd freshen up a bit.
Oh my
I
god!
did first, and was resting in the back room, contemplating my final day as a Sanctoress.
Sir Nuris over there very decently let us in to wash up.
I couldn't stand it, old thing. Her heart would bring any right-thinking man to tears. Could have run like a bally thief in the night, but here she is, washing away her sins. It was more than a chap could bear, I say. Needed a drop of the grape and grain just to get myself through it.
The bottle's barely any emptier. Was a drop really all it took to get you drunk?
Oh, please do not blame the poor man. Talking to him has eased my heart for the trials to come. I cannot let myself betray you and regress to my vile delusions. I only sought to atone with myself before my sins are duly punished.
I understand. Thank you for coming. Then, as we agreed, please confess before the crowd when the time comes.
Can I just... Okay. Remember how Joanna kidnapped who knows how many children and sacrificed them to a demon baby monster? But, like, we're treating her with such kindness now. She's kind of badass. But, like, that's kind of fucked up, too. You know?
To be honest, I'm hesitant to turn you in now you've genuinely decided to repent.
Wait, I did?
I mean, we're hardly icons of virtue ourselves. In fairness, you're a woman of status, and it'll be a big crowd. We're not looking to instigate a public stoning here. You can explain yourself freely, in your own words. We can't ask anything more than that.
Thank you. Truly, I've felt so much more at peace since last we spoke. The fog has only cleared further, giving me clarity of purpose.
A fog, huh?
Thank you for everything. I do hope you win the throne.
Aww. I intend to.
Yes, I intend to.
Whoever the crown goes to, we're at least going to make sure it isn't used for evil.
At last, it seems our preparations are set. We need only trust that our plans will bear fruit.
All right.
Thank you all for waiting. The very first round of the tournament for the throne, the exhibition of the brave, is about to begin. Our monarchs-to-be will now present to the people the heads
Who's that guy
they
beside
seize
Katarina?
to demonstrate their power as worthy of the throne. At a later date, when the second round is announced, the faces on the King's Rock, that is to say, the candidates with the top 20 approval ratings, will pass the first round.
20? 'Tis a great many eliminations in but one round.
I was hoping we'd at least make it through
In
the
due
first,
time?
but it
Oh,
might not
okay.
be that simple.
And
Sorry, I'm
now,
jumping ahead.
Ladies and gentlemen, your eyes to the lineup of all the gorgeous faces at the judges' table, starting with His and Her Highnesses of Oceania and Montario.
Oh.
It's her ladyship. Lord Montario's here too, eh? And the armor on that fellow over there? A general, is he?
And of course, we have the one, the only, the people's favorite, our guest from the Sanctus Church, better known as the Miracle Saint, healer of all ills, presenting the lovely Lady Rella Cygnus.
Wasn't she, like, kind of sus? Wasn't she talking to, like, some guy who seemed kind of evil?
Saint? Who's this?
She's got a cool design, though,
Someone
Alex,
fill
yes.
me in. I've been literally living in a hole.
A brilliant healer. We've met, though a long time ago.
Oh.
Even as a student, she was already considered the kingdom's best in her field.
Looks like the crowd's on your side, milady. Can you give us a few words about what's on
Nice,
your mind
Shadow.
as you take on the judge's mantle?
Well, I'm afraid you've rather got me on the spot. Hello, all. This city sure has,
great seafood. And, well, sea creatures. Fascinating, aren't they? There's so much we still don't know about them. Oh, I did hear about a legend of some monster in the eastern seas of Oceania. Imagine, the mind races. I'm hoping I can investigate those sightings while I'm here.
That's really funny though, Quickman.
That's just great, Lady Rella. I'll just stop you there, clock's ticking and all that. But we're thrilled you're enjoying your stay.
Sometimes I can hardly believe you're my sister.
They're
Still not much of a
sisters?
public speaker, are you?
So she's a saint?
Well, she seems like a nice enough lady.
We better
I
stop
swear
worrying
I
about
remember
her
her
and
talking
focus on
to
ourselves.
somebody
I don't see Luis anywhere, but I bet he's got eyes
that
in the crowd.
seemed evil. But I mean, I could get that vibe if they were church people.
Now, the time has come. Let the exhibition
Oh, was it
of
Forden?
the brave
I can't remember now. It feels like it was so long
begin.
ago.
First up is a respected gentleman of the church, Guido, the head of the monk soldiers of the Crown Theocracy.
I mean, at least they're straightforward and
I've
honest.
no
and
taste
quick,
for
man.
needless killing. Therefore, I chose a mark with meat, abundant and edible. After the judging, it will be served in a banquet
This guy's
for the poor.
cheating. He's using food to
A
get to the hearts of the
stand-up
crowd.
fellow, my good people. Strength and compassion in one package. He's got the crowd on his side right from the start.
A kiss
Now,
ass, exactly.
Is there anyone
The Rook
who
guy?
can
I
top
like a lot of the
this?
designs.
I can.
And we have a challenger. Second in line is the church's direct opposition, the spearhead of Count Luis's supporters, Gladel the Black Hound.
Okay.
One look at the head and I know what you're thinking. Bit small, isn't it? Well, I can bloody well tell you I'm not like this smarmy git who fished up his dinner. I'll tell you what this is. Behold, the head of a hideous human!
It looks like a turtle. Wait, no it doesn't.
Where's
It looks
your
like a
proof?
chicken.
Yes, the young sod's right.
From that
How
one
do you
angle,
know
it looked
that's
like a
really
turtle, and then from
human?
the back, it had like the little...
drift.
So I was like,
Look
oh,
at
it's a
the
chicken?
thing. You think a normal beast could have a face like this?
Probably just made the damn thing yourself.
Oh, useless as ever. Did it never occur to him that the average citizen has never seen a human?
Now, everyone, let's have a little composure, please. Candidate Gladel, we're very much obliged. You may step down.
Okay, so no one seemed too excited about his then. Because they
Now,
don't know
on
what
to
a
the
human
next.
looks like, per se. This looks... Whoa. This is a large one. It's a squid.
The size of that thing. Is that the monster of the Eastern Sea?
Someone took the beastie down. Who did the deed?
I'd heard tell of a monster tormenting the people of this beautiful port city. I could do no less than grant them respite from their suffering. Such is the duty of those with power.
I guess I'm not surprised that was
Who expected
Forden.
anything less? His Eminence Forden is simply in another class.
Oh, I
Suddenly,
see,
the
society.
critics have all gone quiet. All I hear is gratitude.
Forden's trophy is more impressive than I expected. How are we going to make a stronger impression than that?
It's fine.
It'll be
Positivity.
fine. If he'd gone after us,
Confidence.
the reaction would mean we'd have been written off no matter what we
Manifestation.
presented. Let's count ourselves lucky and
I
trust
know,
in our
he does
strategy.
seem to be a butt sitter.
Now, no dirty looks, you lot. Next is the Pagan Assassin's Prize. Let's see what head we've got now. Thank you, Candidate Julian, for that helpful, exhaustive, and I think exhausting explanation.
Oh.
Now, we've had quite a succession up here, but our last is coming up now. This should wrap up our show. Now, if the last candidate, the Elden Boy, would please join us on the stage.
I'm the last one.
Where's their head?
I'm scared!
Your pardon, madam, but would you happen to be the Lady of Martira? Joanna, the Sanctoress?
Indeed. The head they've brought is mine.
The impudence. You dare offer an honored lady of the church before these judges? This is not to be borne.
I've got something to say to you too. That you chief there. Isn't that Marissaemmaa? The same damn criminal you were supposed to be chasing?
That's the infamous Marissaemmaa. The huge chief of all things.
This. After we saved your hide on the road.
Silence! He may be a former knight, but now he's a heinous criminal who stooped to kidnapping. Anyone who claims themselves his ally should be disqualified on the spot.
Please, wait. I have something I must confess to you all.
How's she gonna say
the
this?
Kidnappings that terrorized my home Martira. I am here to confess that the true culprit behind those atrocities was me. I was the caretaker of a hideous human in the basement of my castle. And to feed it, I abducted the innocent people of my own city.
Yeah, it is real. She did.
Absurd. Speak sense, woman.
Master Marissaemmaa is innocent in all this. He was framed for crimes performed by my hand and in my name.
And I, Barden, Captain of Martira's Guard Corps, stand to vouch for all that she said.
Just so. It was this young
No, I
candidate
trusted
who killed
her.
that
I did
human,
trust her.
cleared me of the false charges, and dispelled the shadow over Martira.
Thus, here I stand. My head is his to offer.
That's... well, that's quite a turn of events.
I do
We
have
have
something
our
to say about
head,
this stuff.
ladies and gentlemen, and it's unlike any we've seen yet.
So, I mean, okay, this is a big deal, right? But I feel like because she's the lady of the church, like, wouldn't there... I haven't played the game. I'm just saying, like, in real life, wouldn't there be people that would be like, no, she's lying, like, they tricked her into doing this, like, they're just gonna accept this at face value? Probably not. Like, I feel like people are probably gonna doubt that this is, like, real. If it was, like, real life, I feel like people would not believe it, right? I don't know if it's actually gonna happen in the story here, but I'm kind of like, this confession, although she's telling the truth, I feel like not everyone would believe it, especially, like, followers of the church. But let's see.
How is this believable? She's an imposter.
See?
She's got to be.
See?
That, or they're putting words in the poor
See?
woman's mouth. A sanctuary.
Exactly!
What will His Eminence Falden do?
But they're still doubting it, even though Barden is there.
The Honorable Master Godot should know whether I and my words can be trusted.
Oh, shit. Is he gonna side with the truth?
'Tis true to the last word, isn't it?
Yes, Your Eminence. Without question.
Oh my god, what's
Young
gonna happen
candidate,
here?
You have done well to bring about her repentance. Now,
It is Frost!
justice must be rendered.
Oh my god.
What? Right here and now?
Your Eminence, a moment!
Thank you for your concern. But I have no objections.
What are they gonna do? Fucking kill her
For a
right
sinner
there?
like me, to
Sorry,
confess
Evie.
the truth to the people
Bless you.
has already been more than I deserve. O new king. It is my hope that you will rid the world of its twisted prejudices and common cruelties. Please, lead this country armed with the truth.
I will, I promise.
I will. I promise.
sometimes that's just how the curtain falls. If Sanctifex Forden turned in the biggest head, then our dark horse here has certainly turned in the heaviest.
Definitely the heaviest.
Ladies and gents, who could see this coming?
Oh, I liked her.
Those crazy kids have done it again.
Damn. Whoa! I'm in 49th place for popularity? After the events of the exhibition, many people seem to have taken notice of me. I hope this eventually leads to saving the prince. She did show regret, but the church did not. Did not give a fuck.
Barden just departed, wishing everyone well. I suppose he aims to reach Martira before Joanna's confession does.
Oh yeah, I guess he'd have to tell them, right? But totally Shatter. Oh god. No, it's true, society. I mean, for our purpose, we definitely did, like, I think we did well, but I still feel sad even though she was, like, evil. Totally detonator. Yeah. The unbelievable thing is what executed on the spot without securing further testimony and detail about the disappearances. I guess, like, they were acting on, like, what they knew of her character, because, like, she did say if anyone could speak to, like, my character, it's that guy, and then Forden came and was like, yep, and then just fucking did the thing. I guess, like, for the church, though, better safe than sorry to, like, allow them to, like, live if even the slightest thing was, like, said against them, because it's not so much innocent until proven guilty, it's the opposite, right? Like, especially if they're supposed to be holier than thou in the church, so yes.
And Forden himself. I hardly expected the man to make himself so visible.
Likely his attempt at redirection. Keeps the blame from falling on him and the church.
No, you're right, she confessed.
Can't say it didn't work, I suppose.
But I think there was some disbelief, right? Like, people were like, oh, you're forcing her to say this, like, they thought maybe she was being blackmailed, or like it wasn't actually a true confession. So like that's sort of what I'm speaking to more so than that, right? Exactly. It could have been a false confession.
I'm certainly not blameless in this either. It was my suggestion to make an impression by foregoing the pursuit of a monster's head in favor of a person's.
I guess, but...
Nevertheless, the Lady Joanna entrusted her final wishes to us. And we
she
mustn't
had a
betray
tragic life too. Like, somebody murdered her baby.
Really?
And like, she couldn't be with her lover either, you know? Like, and so she couldn't be with her lover. Somebody murdered her baby, and then she murdered other people's babies. An eye for an eye. Not so much, but I still like her.
Not bad, pups.
Who's this guy? Oh!
We were passing on the course of a human hunt. You gave a most distinctive...
I know, that's the worst
I
part.
suppose you're worth introducing ourselves to.
Yeah.
I'm Fidelio, that's Basilio. Luis's right-hand men, see?
And now you walk with a Ujif at your side. Each ally of a different tribe. Fascinating.
Better to have dependable friends than familiar ones. Something we've got in common.
Not only did you expose a failing of the Sanctus Church, but you dared to bring her alive so Forden himself could do the grisly part before all his flock.
That was not our intent.
Yeah.
Same idea, yeah? A real person's head gets more eyes on you than some decapitated beast. And now, you're the names on everyone's lips, aren't you?
We only righted a wrong.
No. We only righted a wrong.
And you weren't afraid to make an enemy of the church to do it. It's quite a feat for a no-name candidate to so deftly rub Forden's face in the dirt. A wake-up call, I'm sure, for those who only know his honeyed words.
Oh, Lord Luis, we really should be going.
Relax. They're in the middle of a conversation.
I like a show of strength as much as the next girl, but I do so hate violent spectacles. A view from the sky sounds so much more enchanting, don't you think?
Bye.
So this is what's become of Luis. There was something eerie to him even as a lad, but I'd never expected him to reach such heights.
Do you suppose we have his attention?
Last time he told us we had to demonstrate our power first. I'd like to think that if he went out of his way to talk to us, that's something we earned.
Oh, loves. I've got a message from Count Luis. He
was
says
just
he'll
here.
be sending a messenger along soon. So stay in the city, would you?
Why didn't he just tell us himself?
And I have to say, I might not want to let you out of my sight either.
Oh no! He sent her as a decoy. He sent her in to lay it on, and
Master Luis was just here.
That's not authentic. That's not a genuine. That's a planted Luis statement.
Well, he just left. You weren't told?
We'd better be getting back as well.
Oh shit.
Damn it. What's so special about those fools?
Luis is having a go for Popeye, eh? Are you officially all flunkies in arms now, then?
It might be a trap.
It might be a trap.
Don't get cold feet now. We knew going in that any plan to win his favor would be dangerous.
We have finally taken the first step in saving His Highness the Prince. If we can get the formula, then we yet have a chance of lifting the curse.
How fares His Highness, anyway? He still fights?
I took a look in the Farsight mirror a while ago. He's still asleep. But nothing's changed about his condition.
And do we know where this formula is?
No, but he's bound to keep it somewhere secret if it's evidence linking him to the assassination. Still, a formula would be useless unless it's within arm's reach for emergencies.
If it's something he'd keep close, then...
I feel like I wouldn't say it's in the Gauntlet Runner. Maybe it's engraved on the body? Like, maybe it's magic?
Maybe he's engraved it directly on his body.
Yeah, somehow I doubt he'd literally carve incriminating evidence.
Would that be the best place to hide it? What do you mean?
It'd be backwards in a mirror besides. It's more likely to be in his runner.
Do you really suppose it would be in the runner?
I was thinking too outside the box.
The incident was near a decade ago.
It's as good a chance as any. Getting inside would be a pain for anyone else, including us.
He said he would send a messenger. Perhaps it would be wise to wait until we've heard his missive.
Good point. Let's just wait for word then.
Listen, guys, I thought that he would try and hide it in the place that no one would look, okay?
Joanna, a backwater sanctuarist denies me my moment of triumph. She defiles the very church itself. Oh, and naturally it was an elder of all people who stood her before me. Will that benighted tribe never stop dogging my heels?
Maybe.
An idea occurs, Your Eminence. For the tournament's next challenge, let us center the competition on a show of piety. Make them prove their Sanctus faith. After all, Sanctism is the state religion. It would be the barest of leaps to suggest that loyalty to the church is loyalty to the state.
I assume you have a plan?
Altaberry's our next destination.
She made me feel stupid too.
The very seat of the faith outside the capital. I thought we might propose another hunt. This time for relics.
Ah, the so-called divine relics. Those false idols the pagans consider relics of their gods.
What need does the world have for gods beyond ours? Soon, they will talk of nothing but how to win the Sanctus Church's favor. Your Eminence's influence would be sure to reach even greater heights.
And in the pagan lands, the greedier candidates will plunder and pillage for idols as they see fit. Fine footholds for our missionaries, all without getting our hands dirty. The collection of divine relics should be a spectacle held on Saint's Day. Our divine right will be undeniable. Once I take the throne, I will re-establish that these relics originally belonged to the Sanctus Church, and that they were ransacked from us in the course of history.
Your Eminence, on that day, I should be grateful to be honored with a proper title.
Say no more. A concession only fair for the right hand of the Sanctifex.
Ever at your service. You do not bow your head.
Oh, humblest apologies.
What troubles you, my child?
Well, my concern would be about the risks involved. Some theories suggest even the royal scepter was originally one of these relics. In the unlikely event that a divine relic were to be found to nullify the king's magic...
If such a relic existed, it would have been found long ago. You burden yourself with such fears. All you need to do is be a good saint. Smile, wave, and bless.
Rella, you are to return to the royal capital and gather the people under my banner.
Understood.
I know, she kind of does seem like a puppet, doesn't she?
Time marches on, and the age of
I love
a
her
new
design,
king
though.
draws nearer.
Like, I really like her outfit.
Hello, a word. Some odd blighter left a letter for you last night. Said he was Luis's man. Night Prowler, today, come. Bit curt if I'm honest, hardly diplomatic. Seems like this Night Prowler place is some sort of pub or club. But do you know where it is?
On the city's outskirts. Seemed fairly dingy to my eyes. I can't imagine Luis at a haunt like that.
You think it's a trap? Maybe he's caught on to us?
If he wanted to trap us, I doubt he would make it so obvious. Though that doesn't guarantee our safety there, of course.
We have little other option but to show up.
I'll hang about in the runner. Keep myself busy with tinkering. But let me know if you talk yourself onto Luis's craft, eh?
Right then. Let's be off to this Night Prowler.
Uh-oh, it's a storm. The Night Prowler, huh?
Let's hurry.
The place should be on the edge of town, I've heard. The ferryman should know how to get there.
All right,
are there any quests, though? I guess not.
Well met.
In regards to, like, me cosplaying them, I don't really cosplay short-haired characters, so that would take her out of the running. But I definitely think it's one of the cooler designs. The Night Prowler. So you're the lot those brothers were talking about? I know the story. I'll take you there right quick. Oh. What the fuck? Okay. I know, it's so true. In a lot of games, actually, Detonator. Yeah, I remember seeing her before, and then I was like, oh, she's back.
Well, look who it is. Appreciate you coming out.
It was really good. It's one of my favorites so far.
So it was you two.
You expected us to roll out the red carpet right into our headquarters. Consider this a pre-show. Still, you really are just a kid, aren't you?
And you're one to talk?
I wouldn't go having a laugh at my big brother's expense. That's when I get to step in. Make some points for my own life.
You are brothers. And he is the elder?
And here I thought the Magnus brothers' name was making the rounds. Shame that. It's fine. First offense and all won't kill you yet. Besides, Lord Luis has taken quite a shine to you lot. Before we let you see him, I have a question. I want you to think long and hard before you answer, right?
We're getting sinister looks from the whole pub.
What kind of king are you selling yourself to be exactly? Go on, let's have the pitch.
See, the thing is, I don't really, like, this is not really, okay. The options are I'd help anyone in need, I'd treat all tribes equally, or I don't want to be king. In reality, we don't want to be king, we want the prince to be king, but we have to save him first, and this is the only way we can. But I don't really want to expose that, so I can't really say I don't want to be king. Can I? You chose it? Oh no. I know he couldn't. It's so true. I know, that's the thing. I was thinking option number 1 as well. I'm gonna say number 1.
I'd help anyone in need. Meaning what exactly?
It means he's even willing to save someone like me.
You're not doing yourself any favors here, are you?
Let's drop the pretenses, shall we? We were all about impressing Luis, and we've done that. You're all about results, aren't you?
You'll answer the question from me too. Why do you want to serve Master Luis? No lies now.
I admire his power. I don't like Forden or his church. Or I'm in love with Juna. I'm gonna say I don't like Forden or the church. But would kissing ass be better? No, I'm gonna say the church.
I don't like Forden or his
Oh my god, addicts.
Too right. They have no idea what justice is. Ah, but you had a sanctoress publicly executed so you could get ahead. Not in a position to moralize, are you?
We don't expect everyone to take our side. We're just here to right wrongs, that's all.
Huh. Whatever. You got some brass tea, I'll give you that much. Already got more accomplished than that Gladel ever did. You seem like the types to make yourselves useful.
Not many get Ardel's blessing. It's worth celebrating that. For now. You're in.
Someone like you should already know what it's like. The minority tribes face walls and barriers everywhere they look in society. Our greatest hope rides with Master Luis. We'll do whatever it takes to make him king, and starting today, so will you.
We will?
Come on then. Master Luis is waiting for you inside his gauntlet runner, the Caradrius.
And no funny business up there, yeah? Nothing gets past the king's magic, and Lord Luis is one of the top candidates. We've captured some, what, 10 odd assassins now? Lord Luis uses them for magic experiments and, well, you know how that ends.
Oh. That's awkward.
We finally have access to Luis's headquarters.
That's so funny though, addicts. Yes, 1 strike on Gladel. Go, Luis, go! Come on, count Luis for... What is going on, chat?
It's a valuable opportunity. Ideally, while most of our group is meeting with Luis, someone else can do a quick search inside.
Wait, me?
There's no one more suitable. Anyone else, and he'd question their absence.
You're putting a solo infiltration on my tiny shoulders?
Oh my god, Dark.
But fine, I'll do it.
Once we're in the Skyrunner, we'll assess the situation, then deal with our own tasks.
Where?
So it's already sunset. Time flies by so fast. Luis's gauntlet runner, the Caradrius, is stationed in Worship Harbor. Let's take a ferry to get us over there.
Alright then.
I still have anxiety that I'm missing, like, picking up quests and stuff, but I don't see anything that's popped up. So I guess we should just go? So Caradrius front. You want to go to Worship Harbor? That's no place to visit after a piss up, but alright, mind yourself and climb aboard.
Incredible.
Oh, it's not reading it out loud. Okay. Wow! It didn't hit me until we got right up close to it, but this runner really is huge. Oi, over here! Keep your heads out of the clouds, will ya?
Sam!
You bumpkins can fawn over the Caradrius all you want later. We won't be flying for a good while anyway, what with the soiree and all. Soiree, what's that? Hey, Bass, how about you don't go telling them anything that they don't need to know? We aren't officially friends yet. Now follow me, I'll give you the grand tour. Oh, and a friendly warning, be on your best behavior. If you try anything clever, you're dead on the spot. Make a rude comment to Lord Luis, dead on the spot. Got it? Not shy about making threats. We'll stay on his good side, okay?
Seriously?
Let's not test his patience then, eh? Lord Luis is in the reception room and you don't want to keep him waiting.
We're off.
Okay. It's really hard for me to see if there's like anything, like any items, but... Oh okay, good. I'm glad to hear that, Addicts. I was a little worried because I don't even know. I don't really know what's going on. It's not giving me a lot of free time. It's just a lot of like story at this stage. So
at last.
Probably go for Luis too. The park can secure their borders. Many people lost their lives with the humans coming across. You either vote for the establishment again, knowing they won't protect you, or you take a chance on the populist candidate who probably also won't protect you, but it's a satisfying middle finger to the current establishment. That's fair, I guess. Yeah, I have heard the word sorry before. I figured it was a party. Character was an a-hole for some characters. He was also going in with the ladies. At least most of the playthrough there was a moment when I started to get serious. We've got to seize the first foothold for our infiltration. Soon enough, Luis will be within our grasp.
If I may.
Gladell comes through here an awful lot. You know him, don't you? One of the Luis faction candidates. Sometimes he's got his beast of a dog with him too. Sad to see a man with a temper like his with a pet, but wouldn't you know it, he's sweet in that dog. Somewhere at the bottom of his black heart, he thinks the dog's cute or something. Strangest thing you ever did see.
Indeed.
This runner bears more in common with a castle than a carriage. I can hardly imagine what its interior must be like. Okay.
Understood.
It's impossible to discern how much trust the brothers will afford us. Keep our guard up around them will be crucial.
Got it.
Here we are. Go on in. Don't wander off until you get used to it. This place can be a real maze. I think I would.
Yeah?
There's so many soldiers here. I suppose we should have expected as much from Luis's stronghold. I feel like we're always being watched.
Well,
like it or not, an elder recruit is always going to stand out, but we're on the same side as all of them for now, so stand tall.
Oi. What you need?
You the new guy? Hang on a minute, you're an Elda? Well, ain't that a rare sight? Just do your level best, alright? We ain't shy about casting off those who aren't strong enough to keep up, so be sure you pull your weight, you hear?
Hello there.
Did you hear what happened at the exhibition? Some Elda kid showed up Forden, they say. And apparently Lord Luis loved it. That kid's going places, I can tell you that.
Yes. Look at that.
Damn, is it true? Did Gladell really show up to the exhibition with the head of a human in hand? Yeah, but the head was so small that hardly anyone noticed. Makes you wonder what the hell the point was. I know, nobody really cared about that. It's you. I saw the exhibition. You put on quite the show. You really gave those Sanctus what for, and you're one of us now, aren't ya? Well, cheers to new friends.
That reminds me.
Oh, you're that Elda candidate I've been hearing about. Apparently Lady Juna likes you too. She's taking her claim on some kid even though she's already with Lord Luis? Damn, Lady Juna's got stamina to spare. The fuck?
Got it.
I know, it's so true, Zeradu. Thanks, Mike. The reception room's on the top floor. This lift will get you there. What was that? Happens to everyone. Is that some sort of magic-controlled locking mechanism? It keeps a suspicious element out. You know, like the bastards pretending they're grunts when they're actually assassins.
I see.
Seems like a secure system. I assume you need a key to get around?
Yeah.
Yep, there's different keys for different areas. Only a select few ranking soldiers have them. If you want to walk freely around the runner, then you're going to have to move up our ranks a bit first.
Evidently.
Keys are only given to ranking soldiers, is it? Navigating this place may prove difficult without those in our possession. We'll need to acquire them then. Oi, already trading treacherous whispers amongst yourselves, eh? Go with the gossip and get on already. Oh my god, you guys. Oh god.
Oh, nice.
It's much bigger than I thought. I almost forget we're inside a gauntlet runner. Quit looking around so much. Now what have we got here? Are we letting schoolboys in the ranks now? These kids are our new recruits? So that's all it took, eh? A little show at the exhibition? Used to be you'd have to prove yourself before you could stand with the Count's men. They got Lord Luis's approval. If that's not enough for you, I'd keep it to yourself before someone knocks you off that pedestal.
What's the meaning of this?
What? These piss ants? Against me? Please, no, I'm a bloody sergeant. We can settle this right here, right now. They'll be wiping you off the walls.
Don't even try it.
Oh, leave it out, Xanth. Get your arse back to your posts. That's an order.
Understood?
Just get this through your tiny heads. Power's everything around here. I give you 3 days at most till you run home, tail between your legs. Excuse me? That's rude.
Seriously.
You just gonna stand there or you gonna move? Come on. That is also rude. Everybody's rude here.
Here?
And this would be Lord Luis's quarters? Just a reception room, lass. He'd be daft to show a pack of strangers straight to his private quarters, wouldn't he? Lord Luis is waiting inside. Enter.
Hey.
Guess that's my cue. I'll try looking around for this formula. Be careful. Lots of sharp eyes about. I'll try. You all stay safe too. See you soon, I hope.
A beautiful city, Briarhaven. But it is its identity I truly respect. Oceana's navy might well have won them the Annex War, if your Cronia hadn't chosen to forgo their honor and launch an opportunist attack in the wake of a storm. Even now, united in the kingdom, their pride in their power is what keeps this city alive. You wish to join my ranks?
I could see it.
I need ask little else.
I could
Instead,
see that.
I would hear what you wish to know most. Ask and I will answer. That is why I've bid you come here.
Here we go.
He's testing us. What should I ask? What's your plan against Forden? Did you kill the royal family? So are you and Juna. I'm gonna say, what's your plan against Forden?
How do you plan on winning against Forden?
I will kill him.
So are you and Juna.
Not that my victory rests on doing so. That man and Sanctism both are malignant tumors in this country's flesh and must be excised to save it.
Aren't candidates protected by the king's magic?
The king is not a god. There is always a way. It is clear no small conviction drives you. Perhaps keeping you close will prove useful. You, assembled company, I hereby permit you to enter my service.
We are much obliged.
This feels so yucky that I'm working with them, but I guess I have to. What the fuck is that?
This is a heart of magic silver. Cut your finger and let the blood fall. A proper rite of loyalty. Shows how all our blood flows through the same heart.
Watch yourselves, though. If your own heart's not true to our cause, well, it's not just a drop you lose. Might take off a whole limb.
You hesitate.
Oh, fuck. It's
just that.
Fear and anxiety. They always lead the people astray. But power and order trumps all. That is the crux of my rule.
It seems we have no choice. What if my arm falls off?
Good. It would appear we've passed.
Ha! Look at you, like knock-kneed lambs. Just having a bit of fun with you, eh? You think I'd go to all that effort?
On August 13th, I intend to hold a soiree in this city. It seems a fine opportunity for you to make your debut in my retinue.
Very exclusive, see? Only for those good enough to be part of our campaign. You should feel honored.
As my gauntlet runner requires some maintenance, the party shall be held at the feast hall where I'm staying. In the meantime, do as you will.
I wonder how Gallica's search is going.
Only this area feels any different from the rest. I need a key to get in, though.
Oh my god, Addis.
And it'd be nice if I could see what's going on in here, too.
Is that boy candidate here already?
Meeting with Count Luis as we speak, I think. Didn't think he'd end up on our side.
I expect we'll run into each other on the job, eh? That said, let's get back to our rounds.
Yikes! They're coming this way! I have to hide!
Behind what?
Is this the other side of that door? Never thought it'd lead to a place like this. This area just screams suspicious with all the guards. The formula's gotta be somewhere around here. Is someone coming?
Oh!
Figures they'd show up now. Isn't that the songstress? What is she doing here?
Lady Joanna, is something amiss?
I do recall saying I didn't need a personal guard today.
Yes, but this is Luis's personal quarters. We thought in case you needed...
Well, I don't. You can do your guarding downstairs for today. Do you understand? And, well, I mean, do you really want to be guarding this door when Count Luis returns? Oh, the things you would hear. How awkward for us both.
Oh! Dear!
Idiot, don't make the lady repeat herself. Apologies, my lady. We'll make ourselves scarce.
So I guess they are together.
Close one. Opportunities like this are so few and far between. I've got to get this back in place. Oh, wonderful. How were these arranged again?
What is
Magic
it?
spell? Is that the formula?
Unless she's not evil and she's just working behind the scenes like we're trying to.
Big, and now I know where it is.
Battle for Bikini Bottom? I haven't been getting that.
Good.
I haven't played it in a while
You've got
though.
the man's eyes on you. Now that you've sworn fealty, we can get right down in the guts of his Skyrunner.
I worry for Gallica. Perhaps we ask too much of her. I hope she's all right.
Ah, it seems you worried for naught.
I'm back!
Welcome back.
Phew. You're clearly bursting with good news, too.
I know, right? I found where the formula is! I'm pretty sure I saw the real thing. Even if it wasn't, I'd bet the real one's somewhere in that room.
Masterfully done. We could have asked no better an infiltrator.
That songstress Juno was there too. I'm pretty sure it was Luis's private quarters. So I have to wonder what she was doing there.
Whatever the case, I assume you could lead the way to the room?
Well, yes, but it might be a bit tricky. To get to Luis's quarters, we'd need to go through the crew quarters, then through the starboard corridor, or the port corridor. You need a key to get into each of the divisions. Whoever's in charge at each guard post has one. Luis's private quarters have a special key too. That one's held by the representative on the bridge.
In short, we'll need to pass through 3 blocks.
Right.
The crew quarters, either the starboard or port corridor, and the bridge.
It looked like he's usually got his quarters under guard. So we'll want to pick a time of day when there'll be less people around.
If we need it less crowded, then how about the night of the soiree? Surely it would be a skeleton crew.
Apparently the soiree will be held with luxury and that caters exclusively to the upper class. Soldiers manning his runner are bound to have duties in town that day.
He would have us debut as his supporters on that night. How would we get away with not being present?
Maybe if we just...
Oh, I definitely think it is,
excuse ourselves for a
Charizard. I've been
short time?
enjoying it very much.
We've got plenty of time to prepare. Securing an infiltration route, finding out when it will be less crowded. This is all work we can get done in advance. On the night of, Gallica and one other will slip out, swipe the formula, then return by the shortest route possible.
Have anyone in mind? My hearing makes stealth jobs simple work.
No. I think he'd be our best bet.
You would have the guest of honor himself absent?
This is Luis we're talking about. He's bound to notice any absence. If we've
Okay.
lost on that front already, we might as well send our strongest.
What do you think? It would be risky as a near solo infiltration. Are you up to the task?
I mean, we'll have to make it work.
We'll just have to make it work.
I guess.
mean that?
Seriously. We're jumping from tightrope to tightrope here. We'll have to prep our infiltration strategy tomorrow. For now, let's get back to the inn and get some rest.
That reminds me.
By the way, do you remember the man we met in Luis's Gauntlet Runner? He seemed very proud of his strength.
Yes.
Ah, he was rather full of himself. Yes, Sergeant Xanth, was it? He got told to go back to his post, which makes me wonder. He might be in charge of one of the runner's sectors. That'd be unfortunate. I could tell his strength was formidable, even to be near him. I doubt he would simply let us pass. In any case, we should probably rest for today. We can talk in more detail in the morning.
Got it?
The success of our infiltration depends entirely on our preparations effort tomorrow. Don't worry, as long as we work together, we'll find the solution. The songstress has been in Luisa's private chambers. Not that I would judge her, I suppose. At any rate, the operation begins tomorrow. Rest well tonight.
May I speak?
The day of the Princess Awakening may be nearer than we realize. We've got to make our preparations before that soiree. Okay, I shouldn't go out, so I guess we have to sleep. If I'm done for the day, should I retire for the night? Yes. What do I think of the plan? It's dicey. It's definitely dicey. Rest well, she says.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Hey, Lustrous, how's it going?
Now then.
Starting today, we need to work on an infiltration route to Luisa's private quarters. The issue is those in charge of each area, the ones holding the keys, would seem they make a formidable lineup. What shall we do? Maybe the simplest option is the best option. Get them alone, beat their key for them, and push forward.
Even so...
If we mean to attack, a short, decisive encounter is the best of the day. Sorry. Wait, what? Is the order, sorry, of the day. Oh my god, I can read. If they call for reinforcements, we may not fare so well.
Yes.
Luisa's subordinates have attained their rank through martial prowess. If we wound their pride, negotiation may still be on the table. This is a new challenge. We're not strong enough yet. Let's take precautions. I would say let's take precautions.
We have to prepare first.
We need to be as prepared as we can before we attempt this. Right. A new situation calls for new tactics. We ought to build up our strength by hunting bounties and the like, or we may end up over our heads. I'm loving it. It's been so fun, Lustrous. It's been a really great game. So, infiltrating short, decisive battles. Unlike previous operations, time's of the essence when infiltrating. You will need to keep your battles short, defeating the officers within a certain number of turns. All the officers are quite strong, and each will require you to be tactical. Gather information about them in town, and utilize requests to strengthen your abilities to give yourself a fighting chance.
Then...
maybe we could dig up some dirt through an informant. Who knows? They might have a weakness we can exploit.
Got it.
Well then, before we can secure our route to his quarters, it sounds like we have to do some digging before the day of the soiree. I've never actually finished a Persona game, so I can't really say. I've only ever like just started Persona 5, and that was it. So yeah, I'm not. I'm not the authority, unfortunately. All right. Oh, we have 20 days. The infiltration route must be secured so Luisa's room can be accessed on the day of the soiree. If I steal the curse formula, the prince's curse can be lifted. A mission with a deadline has begun. Be cautious of storms, an inclement weather condition that may occur around Brawlhaven. Meet with your allies in Warship Harbor to infiltrate Luisa's Gauntlet Runner. The interior of Luisa's Gauntlet Runner is divided into 4 areas: the crew quarters, the starboard corridor, the port corridor, and the bridge. You'll need to obtain a special key from the person in charge of the bridge in the deepest part of the ship. Don't forget, you need to gain access to Luisa's quarters by the day of the soiree.
Let's head there.
Luisa's Gauntlet Runner, huh?
All right then.
Okay, it looks like we've got some quests we can start picking up, so we should definitely start with that.
What should I do?
Oh, you did? Okay, I hope that I'm as efficient. I guess so, Lustrous. I think for me, like, I definitely still want to go back and play Persona 3 Reload and Persona 5 Royal. I do have both. When I had started playing Persona 5, I tried to stream it, and I feel like at the time, my audience maybe wasn't, like, super into JRPGs and stuff, so it was kind of hard for me because of, like, the business side of my stream. But I'm thinking that, you know, we've been doing really well playing Metaphor, so I do hope in future we can do Persona and crank out some playthroughs for that as well. Recommend at least 2 days before the main story, just in case you want to go back to town. Yeah, for sure. I'm going to start doing side stuff first, and then hopefully I get, like, the bounties and stuff completed, and then we can jump on it. But at this rate, they'll surely die. Must my hands always be stained with the blood of children? Sorry, blood of children? Have I seen you somewhere before? Now that I mention it, I do recall seeing an elder boy at the exhibition. One that looked to be the same age as... They say you've been traveling across the country, helping all those in need. If that's true, then may I ask for your aid as well? During a training exercise, the city's guard corps were ambushed by a human. There were many casualties, especially among the youngest recruits. I need a special medicine to save them, but the shop's stocks are exhausted, and I can't make it myself, as it requires ingredients found only within a monster-infested forest. I'll get them. La-di-da. You'll do it? Truly? I cannot thank you enough. The medicine is derived from a fruit called the dragon thistle berry. I hear it grows in the Gracia forest. Perhaps it'd be wise to learn about the monsters that inhabit that place first. An informant may know more. One dragon thistle berry isn't going to be enough to save everyone, so I'll need 7. I know it'll be difficult, but lives depend on it. Okay,
give it a shot.
so we need 7 samples of dragon thistle berry, which grow in Gracia forest, to help make medicine. The informant at the tavern in Anglers Inn Square should know more about the forest. Okay.
Whoa.
It's a bajillion hours, though. My sister's at 200 hours played in Metaphor. So, I think Metaphor is a lot of hours, too. Because she's grinding all the archetypes. She's trying to get everybody their ultimate. So she's been, you know, doing that. She's been doing it. Persona 5 playthrough's been cursed. I got it for PS4. PS4 stopped working, and my save data got corrupted. 30 plus hours gone. I have 15 on my PS5. Don't really console game anymore. I see. See, what happened to me was I bought my sister Persona 5 when it first came out. And then I didn't really get around to doing my full playthrough. She did, I think, half of hers, and then Royal got announced and came out. And then we were pissed off because there was all the extra content and, like, quality of life improvements with it, but we weren't going to buy it again. And then I was gifted a copy of Royal for Steam, so I figured now that I've got like the full version of you know, the extended game, we can do like a nice playthrough of that at some point, hopefully this year. And yeah, it is a lot of hours. It is very satisfying for sure. Even for myself, doing like the small amount of grinding I have for the archetype stuff has been really fun for me. So. It is rough for sure, Lustrous. Unless you take like years of a break in between, it's like impossible for me. Oh, thank you, Addicts. This must be Gracia Forest. There should be places to park the runner between the trees.
And right there's a labyrinth.
So we picked up that one quest. We've got imagination, tolerance, and wisdom in this area as well, but we're not going to do the virtues just yet. I want to pick up the side quests, prioritize those. We'll do, like, bounties and stuff, and then we'll do supporter quests and kind of go from there. You received an invite to the... How do you say this again? Caradrius? Nice work. All right. Anything you want to know, just ask. We want to know all of it. We've got lots to buy, chat, so... We'll start at the beginning.
Fancy a bit
There's a man named Sergeant Xanth among Luis's subordinates. He's the officer in charge of the Caradrius crew quarters. Naturally, he's a tough customer. Oh, that important-looking guy we saw at the Caradrius the other day. What, an acquaintance of yours? Then you might know this already, but he's a large man wearing armor who holds strength as justice as his creed. I hear he was once a competitor at the Colosseum, too. He's strong, of course, but not invulnerable. Rumor is he's weak against burn and poison. Since he's wearing all that armor, it's hard for him to just take it off and deal with those. I'm sure paralysis and stun will work well too. But Luis values power, and so while the old battle axe might have some weaknesses, if Luis trusts him, you can bet he's strong as blazes. I see. Okay, so we'll have to find ways to inflict status ailments, of course, and it'll certainly be a dangerous fight if we don't do a bit of training first. No such thing as being too prepared, so let's head there when we're sure that we are ready. I received a scrap of paper. They say that every time. Okay. Yeah, all my money is going bye-bye. We're gonna definitely need to grind up merchant.
Fancy a bit of info?
So true, Zeradu. I hope so, Shatter? That old fart, maintenance chief Saiba, eh? He's in charge of the starboard corridor. Can't take a joke, so I've never gotten along with him. He's as strong as you'd expect, considering the authority he's been given. His magic that repels attacks is especially impressive. As you can guess, if you try to physically attack him, it'll bounce right back at you. The more you put into it, the more you'll end up hurting. That said, his barrier doesn't repel magic, but magic isn't especially effective either, from what I hear. To win, you'll need to find a way to perform physical attacks without having them bounce back at you. Not that I expect you'll end up fighting him. That guy sounds like a massive pain, and if we don't improve our skills, we'll be done for. And since he uses magic that repels physical attacks, we'll want to find some way to dispel that too. Okay.
Fancy a bit
Master Sergeant Glecom is in charge of the port corridor. Quite frankly, he's an absolute loon. Don't tell him I said that, though. I value my life. He's an intense person in a lot of ways, but the way he fights in particular is, as I said, quite mad. He starts yelling like a madman and swings his axe all around him. You'll want to watch out for it or it'll daze you. If I recall correctly, the magic shop sells equipment that protects against that. Might be worth checking out.
Between us.
All the blood rushes to his head, so he falls for being provoked really easily, though. If you bring someone to act as a decoy along, I think that you could beat him without much hassle. Huh, ideally you won't have to fight him, but if you do, keep that in mind.
Guess so.
We'll need a decoy then. You know, I think there's a skill that would be useful. But if we aren't strong enough, our decoy could fall and our strategy would be ruined. Let's ensure we improve our combat skills before fighting him. Oh my god, there are so many of them.
Fancy a bit of
The
it?
Caradrius helmsman, Cabio, is stationed on the bridge. He's a fervent supporter of Lady Juna. I have to say, I know how he feels. She acts so sweet and has such a lovely voice. I'm swooning here. I'd almost think she was a goddess. We're not paying for that. What's his fighting style? You plan to spar with him? Well, he's the only one Louis granted the privilege of being the helmsman amongst all his minions, so you can bet he's a strong one. Having said that, he's weak to electric. I hear he had a traumatic experience in a storm once, and rumor has it when the weather gets rough, he even turns the steering over to his second in command. Pretty solid evidence, isn't it? Guess we better prepare some electric magic then. But he's one of Luis's hand-picked officers, so it might be a tough fight no matter what. If time permits, we should train a bit before fighting him. Slow and steady wins the race after all, no point in hurrying. My money is literally going to be all gone. All gone! Making myself so sad. No, I think it's probably just a blanket statement she says, but I could be wrong. I bought all the hints, listened to them, but I didn't take note. Oh. Salva, you say? He's the Caradrius guard chief. Got some business with him? He's not someone you'll have an opportunity to meet with often. His job's to patrol the Caradrius on the lookout for intruders. The chief of security is no pushover. He's a powerful opponent who's earned Luis's trust with his strength. They say he's got an almighty igniter that can damage any foe. Won't be easy to guard against that. I hear he's weak to projectiles and lances, though. Maybe his reaction time is slow, or with wearing that big helmet and all. And that's about it. Remember that on the off chance you find yourself against him.
I guess so.
No doubt he's powerful if he's in charge of Luis's guards. If we don't come at him with all that we've got, we're in trouble. We need to be confident we're ready to fight. Oh, and he uses almighty magic, right? Sounds like it'll be trouble. But maybe we can retaliate with some of our own? Maybe. Hi, Iron Knight. How's it going? Oh, yes, I know. I think we've actually viewed the notes at a later time. A couple times in our playthrough so far. I'm guessing you're after Dragon Thistleberry. The Cocasados that lords over that area loves them too, so be careful. The Cocasados will unleash terrifying attacks if it sees an opening. Some might even kill you instantly. Oh, that's great. I recommend having magic that hardens your defenses, and I hear it's weak to projectiles, so having those wouldn't hurt either. Does projectile mean only a physical thrown item, or is it also something else? Hope your Dragon Thistleberry hunt goes swimmingly. Got it. Let's make sure we prepare thoroughly.
Cheers.
There are a lot of shops in Brawlhaven dealing in rare ingredients. There are even stands selling meat harvested from monsters and such. Other than that, there's the butcher who sells marbled bluefin tuna and briny salt from the water shop. But the only specialty good you can get from the village nearby is really mellow milk. What's rare depends on the person, I suppose. You cook, do you? I respect that there's more to you than strength. That reminds me, the younger of the Magnus brothers is cooking. I've said too much, forget it. Are you sure you said too much? Because,
Cheers.
Physical ranged? Okay. Do you know a village called Inundo, a little ways up north of here? It might look abandoned at first glance, but there's still shopping to do there. Then again, they sell mostly rubbish like rusty weapons and armor. Maybe if you polished them up, you'd find some rare treasures? They also sell Hell's boiling bath bomb, which is a bath salt, mallow milk, as well as toothbrush is their specialty. That's about all I can think of. Stop by if you're heading that direction. Okay, we got all of the hints. Now, in regards to this actual bar, I don't think I see any, like, quests inside here, which is good. I don't think. So, I guess we can go out. Okay, Okay,
All right, then.
So, I think. Evie's stretching. I'm gonna go I don't know where to go. Where do I? Maybe I should go to the top of my list first. Let's go here. Also, just quickly, I'm gonna resync the audio, and I'm also gonna save when I get to this next section. Sure, Detonator. Where should I go? Where should I go? I'll start this reading while you let me know.
Excuse me?
Oh, okay, perfect. Please, mister, can you make me your apprentice?
Huh?
Where is this coming from? You're that candidate from the exhibition, right? One of my friends saw and started talking about how cool you were. So I want to be like you, mister. Please let me be your apprentice.
Kidding.
Oh, so that's why. But we can't exactly take a kid like you with us. If you want this friend of yours to notice you, I'm sure there's another way. Like getting them something they like?
Yay!
Oh, that might be good. It's my friend's birthday soon, so a gift would be great. Maybe flowers, like from the flower shop? Oh wait, my friend wouldn't want any old flower that you can get from this city. That's boring. I got it. I'll go exploring outside the city and look for a wildflower. Sure, if you want to get eaten by wild humans, it's way too dangerous for a kid to go wandering out there. We've got a gauntlet runner, so how about leaving this one to us? Leave it to me. Just leave it to me. You're really nice, mister. Then will you bring me a flower?
So...
You can become Darian's supporter in return. Basically, you just gotta cheer him on to help him become king. Okay, easy. I'll be your supporter, promise. I'll just wait here till you got the flower. My friend's birthday's August 10th, so before then.
Alright.
If it's a flower from another city we need, I bet a church would have it. Why not stop by St. Firmus Church and ask?
Let's give it a shot.
Okay, so that's back in Grand Trad, right? Hey, Seven String Army, how's it going?
All right, then.
Okay, there's another quest down this way.
Yeah?
The ocean here has a pretty funny current, and the placement of ports and boats is rather odd. Why did they... Oh, I was trying to talk to this guy. Damn, those bastards think I'm making this up. I definitely saw it. I know I did. I'm in no mood to be gawked at, kid. My teeth are killing me here. It hurts so damn much. I started seeing teeth monsters. At this rate, I'm gonna need my teeth extracted. Almost all of them. If only some kind, generous soul could help me. I need a certain item to cure my toothache. If only some kind fellow would bring it to me, I'd give 15,000 reeve. Tell me more. Fantastic! I knew you seemed reliable for the first time I laid eyes on. I feel like I've seen you before somewhere. Right, you were a candidate at the exhibition. Then that makes this easy. The thing I need's just a quick jaunt away if you've got a gauntlet runner. So what's this item you're looking for? It's a pride of Inundo, the toothbrush of Hygienia. I need you to buy one for me. Of course I'll reward you, and you'll have my vote whatever that's worth. I'll wait until August 9th, any longer, and I really will have to get them all pulled. So please.
Let's give it a shot.
That place was to the north, they said, right? Oh, it's gonna show me. Oh.
That's where you want to go.
Inundo is right here. Okay.
Just can't stand it.
Not yet, Iron Knight. I still have to figure out the best way to film it. I don't want to rush it and then it, like, not look good. So they are here, still sealed beside me. I also adopted a dog, so, like, my stress levels have been pretty high and, like, time has been limited, but I'm gonna maybe try and do it this weekend. I also have a plan to film a unique YouTube video this weekend of a demo playthrough for something. So I'm hoping I have enough time to do both, but we'll see. I tried to go there myself, but every step just made my teeth hurt even more. You okay there, buddy? Looks like I'm not going anywhere. Guess I'll be waiting here. God damn, that hurts. Boy, this guy needs help. We better go buy that toothbrush of Hygienia as soon as we can. She is pure and innocent. Honestly, it's not blaming her. It's maybe just me blaming my energy levels and not having great time management. Nice, Roderick. I wonder if one of them is the one I'm gonna check out. I hope that it's good, because if I don't like it, I'm not gonna finish the demo. I think it's like 2 hours long. But we'll see. I gotta see if I have time this weekend. Like, I have to bring Evie to the vet. But I am still hoping that I will have like 2 hours of crate time for her that I can film during. So My hope is to do that. And then I'm still trying to figure out how I want to film opening these packs, if I want to use my glasses or not. I've been having some difficulty with like the lighting for my glasses and the quality just not being great because my house is so dark. So I'd have to like really light it properly with the Ray-Ban Meta glasses and make sure that it looks good before I commit to that method. But alternatively, I might just do it with like my actual like filming camera. So I just have to decide, and
let's go.
I'm just being indecisive. It is not for metaphor, no. Thanks, Stark, I appreciate it. Yeah, there's a lot of things I'm juggling, and Evie just has so much energy because she's such a young puppy, right? So
I'm in trouble now.
that sounds lovely, Josh. Damn it all, my clients are expecting a delivery soon, and these fool horns are hardly an ideal canvas for my outstanding workmanship. What's got you hollering like that? Oh, I'm simply a craftsman who takes pride in my exacting detail and peerless skill. I take monster horns and engrave them, transforming them into beautiful ornaments. But my technique has progressed to the level where these middling horns can't withstand the intricate level of detail that I try to grace them with. They fall apart as I'm working. That's too bad. If only there was a horn that was tough enough to withstand your technique. Oh, but that's the thing. There is a horn worthy of my skill. Apparently within the Forsaken Tower, there is a giant called Orgus whose horn surpasses all others. But that tower is infested with monsters. The ebony horn is basically impossible for a normal person to retrieve. While I think the task could only be completed by someone who demonstrated a great amount of valor at the exhibition of the brave. If only someone like that was about... I'll do it. Oh, can it be? Now that I get a better look at you, it is. You're the young candidate that everyone is talking about. Yes, of course. You could save me in my darkest hour. What's with the theatrics? It's obvious he recognized you right away. Whatever. You're going to give us a reward for this, right? Oh, of course, of course. My pockets are overflowing with advance payments from countless patrons of the arts. Like I mentioned, you can find the Orgus within the nest of monsters known as the Forsaken Tower, located north of town. If you want more details, an informant could be your best bet. There should be one at the Greatest Catch. You know, the tavern in the Inn District?
Let's give it a shot.
Okay.
Gotta get prepared.
Let's head to the Greatest Catch and speak to the informant then. That's the tavern in the Inn District.
Stay there.
All right then.
Okay, there's bounties on this map as well. Have I decided what I'll evolve her into? Not quite yet. You know what? We did decide that we're gonna do some like Evolution Halloween costumes though, and we have some cool video content ideas brewing and planned. The chat helped me come up with some, so hopefully that all goes well. But yeah, that's the starting place anyway. I think it will be fun. A coffee cherry? I don't know what that is. It's all about the tournament. They should allocate more manpower into slaying the monsters. Anyway, here's to look at the contracts. Oh yeah, you're friends with Katerina, aren't you? She keeps pestering me to raise your bounty rewards. I can't say no to the best bounty hunter in the country. Just don't go slacking now that you've got a bit of a pay raise. Oh! No need to thank me. I'm sure bounty hunting is calling your name too. Oh cool, so my reward money for completing bounties has increased. Oh, I only have one. The bounty contract this time is for Fodalich, the Apparition, a monster who's taken up residence in a cemetery in Brawlhaven. He's made the graveyard his personal undead paradise, chock full of demon skeletons, ready to do his bidding. And it's not just undead that are under his thrall. Seems like it's also compelled a living beast to serve as its bodyguard, so you'll need to fight both at the same time. I know how strong you lot are, but this one seems like it'll be tough even for you. Even after everything we did at the exhibition, well then, we'll just have to prove you wrong, won't we? We can handle it, right? Yes. Promising. If you really insist, it's yours. You'll find the target haunting an old cemetery called the Tomb of Lament. Here, I'll show you where it is. If you'd like more intel on this particular apparition, then you should speak with the informant in Brawlhaven. The Lich is said to carry the extremely rare Chalice of Legends. Bring it back as evidence you've defeated it.
Let's do it.
Was this the only one here? I feel like I only saw one.
Let's see.
The Tomb of Lament is here. Pretty far north, isn't it?
place. Got it.
Then it's off to Angler's Inn Square to talk to the informant. Yeah, it looks like I've got like the. It's only the one in here. I know there's quite a lot of things to pick up here.
All right.
So I think I talked to everybody on this. I have to go here.
Let's head there right away.
Oh, I just left. Frick. Shit, where was I?
All right.
The bug was there? Oh, fuck.
What? All right.
I was here, right? Just outside the bounty place?
Young man.
I missed it there? I thought that I had done a thorough job.
Blast this heat!
Oh, little bitch. I see it. Okay, so we were...
All right, then.
I mean, we could technically turn that one in right here where we have to go. I don't know what that is, Shatter. So that's okay. I see you've returned. And have you found any gold beetles for me? Yes, we did. An excellent gold beetle delivery. This will be a great boon for my research. Here's what I promised you. Venom Ward Charm. This is a tremendously useful item that protects you from dragons' poison. Well, not that I've ever tried it myself. If you have items that protect you from dragons, you're no regular bug researcher, are you? Sure, but you see, the gold beetles here have a slightly different shine depending on the magla where it lives. Right now, all I'm doing is attempting to solve that mystery. There are still gold beetles hiding out there. If you find any more, please bring them to me. If you find 13, making 25 in total, I'll give you these claw breakers in exchange. Okay. So we have another...
What's that?
Did you hear that? Sounds like someone moaning in pain. I mean, I don't know if it's actually down here. They must have been killed at the Colosseum. How can they just dump the bodies outside like this? This guy doesn't want to talk to me. Oh, wait, I see him. This guy. I really overdid it this time. Hey, you there. You don't happen to have a medicinal herb on hand, do ya? Got my arse kicked in the Colosseum. He's in pretty rough shape. I'll spare him one.
God bless you.
Thank heavens. You just became my best friend.
Thank you.
It still hurts a little, but it's alright. Thanks for the small miracle. No one else was willing to help me, even though I was suffering. You're the only one. So please, take this reward. Briny threads and tailbeats. Even though he was clearly in a lot of pain, no one at the Colosseum paid him any attention. Glad we helped.
Hey, you. What is it?
What's your problem, kid? Quit staring. Come back when you're old enough to buy. Hold on. You the candidate everyone's been talking about? From the exhibition? Your face stuck in my memory. Strange thing, a kid like you in the race. Wow, rude. And what do you mean we have to be old enough? What are you even selling? Why, I'm the most famous brewer in the city. They call my house special the Miraculous Mead. So good, it'll put years on your lifespan. Sounds like good stuff. But Darian needs a few more years before he can drink, so we'll see you around. Hold on there. I saw how you captured everyone's eyes at the exhibition. I'll gamble on that being skill, not chance. So I've got a task I need help with. I'm looking for something, see? If you find it, I'll give you some of my brew. Sell it or drink it. Either way, you get something out of it. I'll throw in a little extra too. Hell, if you succeed, I'll start supporting your campaign openly. Can't imagine a kid could do that. Could do what I couldn't, but what do you say? What am I looking for?
Amazing.
You sound confident enough. Right then, it's a deal. This cup I'm looking for is called the Chalice of Legends. The way I hear it, everyone who ever owned that cup died under mysterious circumstances. By now, nobody can say if the cup even exists. And that's the great question. A cup that kills the owner and a brew that extends life. Take a sip and which legend begins?
Let's give it a shot.
Okay. A caffeinated Kupo nut? Well, caffeine doesn't do well with me because it makes my heart race and then I don't feel well. You're awfully casual about a gamble that might get you killed. Well, do you have any clues on where the Chalice of Legends is? If you believe the rumors, the ghost of its last owner still refuses to let go of its grasp. So we got ghost problems, huh? Didn't we take a bounty for something like that? Maybe we'll be able to double our reward then. Seems like a pretty lavish bounty attached, so let's go knock it out. So you're already hot on the trail, eh? I knew you'd be the right person to ask. Then I'll leave the rest to you.
All right.
Okay, so...
Let's go!
I think I want to go here. I think.
Greetings.
If it isn't my friend Darian, what a pleasure. But why the face? You're looking at me like a stranger. But you visited Night Prowler. I'm its founder. Even if this is our first time meeting in the flesh, I consider any customer a dear friend. Back off a little, man. You're moving kind of fast. What do you even want with us? Well, I'm hoping that you can do some negotiation on my behalf so I can get my deed back. Tragically, I had to offer it as collateral on a loan, but even after paying my creditor off, I haven't been able to get it back in my hands. The man in question is a respected Ishka noble, whereas I am but a humble parapus entrepreneur. I doubt I can count on the law backing me. But he won't treat a high-profile candidate with the same rudeness. That's the kind of man he is. And of course, you'll be compensated for your success. I've got some unusual armor I think you'll find quite useful. I'll handle it. Listen to that confidence. I feel emboldened just hearing the words. The noble in question has a certain fondness for, shall we say, blood sport. I don't doubt that he's watching a fight as we speak. He's an Ishka fellow, positively dripping with disdain for us common folks. Can't miss him, I'm sure.
Well,
I'll be waiting here. You just let me know when you got your hands on that deed.
let's give it a shot.
Okay. So we're looking for a pompous Ishka,
Right.
huh? One who enjoys watching fights? You thinking what I'm thinking? I mean, it's probably the Coliseum.
All right then.
I guess. Okay, so I think that I picked up all of the quests that I can see so far, I think. I'm pretty sure. But I think I have to go gather more information. They said that Greatest Catch would have some more intel, right?
Hey, listen.
Fancy a bit of this?
So, yeah, we have Ghost of the Tomb of Lament.
Want in on this?
The Tomb of Lament, eh? Of course, I can tell you all about it. The bounty is called Fotolich. Fotolich? Fotolich, I don't know. People say it's a ghost. That's scary enough on its own, but the real horror is how it summons a two-headed beast called a Kaimenza.
Just between us.
It's not just fighting two enemies at once, it's a problem. When the Kaimenza's around, I think it's Fotolich. Fotolich attacks get stronger. It uses powerful dark magic. Or, so I heard from a bounty hunter who narrowly escaped from it with his life. You'd better either prepare ways to protect against magic or use the Kaimenza's weakness, wind, to take it out. As you might expect, seeing as it's a ghost, Fotolich is weak to light. Couldn't hurt to keep that handy.
No kidding.
Got it. Our best tactic is to devise a way to protect against its magic and also summon wind and light magic of our own. There's a Guptaurus over there too. Its attacks are incredibly strong after it built up its power, but I've heard it's weak to spears and bows. That's about it. Watch your step unless you want your next step to be into the grave. I don't think I have anything that can use bows yet, or not that I've equipped.
Want in on this?
Because most people normally stay away from the Forsaken Tower, it's become a complete den of monsters. Oh my god. Oh my god, it's so far. The Forsaken Tower is here. It's really in the middle of nowhere, isn't it?
It's a campground.
Among them, there's a particularly powerful giant called the Orgus. Be careful when it stores up power. Its next attack will hurt. Let's just say, so keep up your defenses. But I've heard that if you can remove its buff before its next attack, the rampage won't be so bad. Fortunately, it also seems to be weak against dark magic. You'd best make sure you can use some of that. Okay, I think I got all of the things here. So I guess I should probably, yeah, check the other towns. I know that Grand Trad has a quest for me that's timed, so I better go there.
Wonderful.
No, you're probably right, Detonator. I could probably get rid of that stuff.
Wonderful.
Bye, Mike. Have a good one.
Wonderful.
You could save it. It was confusing as fuck. I think, yeah, that does sound confusing.
All right then. Where to?
So I know they had said that we had to go to the Didn't they say we had to go to the church?
Let's go.
For the quest to see if there was a flower here, right? I'm pretty sure.
What is it?
Hey.
We heard you started offering something outside the ordinary for sale. Would you happen to have any flowers we can buy? Oh, indeed. We now sell rainbow flowers. It is not a fresh flower, however, but a handcraft. Its resplendent rainbow colors and soul-soothing beauty are highly regarded by the believers here. It's rather valuable, but I shall be happy to give it to you for a trifling donation. Yeah, wouldn't expect anything for free here. There's something about it that's unusual. I bet that boy would be happy to get one. The Sanctor did say it was valuable too, so it's worth a closer look. Okay, the abacus. So, okay. Purification result decreases the cost of money skills. This is the one that I want. I'm gonna change that. Okay. Normal attacks have fire affinity. Increases damage against mimic type monsters. Increases strength of all magic. But it lowers my attack. But is that attack stat just physical? Or does that include magic damage? You know what I mean? I don't want to do very much of this because I don't have any money though. My money is so low. I have nothing. Probably physical. Yeah, it's hard to say, right? Actually, let me take some Balm of Life just in case. Oh, it's physical only. Oh, shit. Maybe it would have been good to do then. It's like 10,000 though. Which I don't have. Okay, well, I guess I'll come back. No big deal. I need to grind with the merchant. That's all I know. Okay, I don't see any quests here. Or here. Or here. I didn't miss the missable you were talking about yet, right, Detonator? Another quest here? I know I have the merchant quest, but I don't think my virtues are high enough. Were they? No, wait, I did up them, didn't I? I think I could do that. I was in the area, but I was too fast? Okay, well, I have to go back. Where was it?
Go.
I also feel like I've been blabbering because I've been reading so much today. Probably hard to get a word in edgewise when I'm doing that.
Say there.
I think it was this guy I wanted to talk to.
And what?
You again? When will you learn? Did his fish stink? Thanks to my overwhelming imagination, I was able to choose words that convinced the merchant I have no ill intent. How interesting. Yes, they did indeed stink. The Count would often buy fish himself and then show up to our meetings with them in hand. Amusing as it was, I was worried about how he would keep them fresh. Oh, that stirs some memories. The Count of Halia that I remember was a magnanimous man. He was genuinely kind to all that he met. Perhaps I should have learned from his example. Very well, tell me your story and I will listen. Thanks, Saradu. I know the followers too. It's crazy because I need to get Maria leveled up so I can cook for that other quest too. I see. You must forgive my suspicion. You truly are a friend of his son, aren't you? I do apologize, but surely you understand my caution. Word of his inheritance has spread, and conmen have tried every trick in the book to claim it. I've been deep and entrusted with the inheritance always meant for the Count's son. Please give him that message. The rest are details I'd prefer to share with him directly. Please bring him with you when you are able. Okay, so we probably will get a prompt for that. I found the person who's entrusted with the Count's inheritance. I should let Stroll know immediately. Oh, actually, no. He probably would... he had a quest marker for this, I think. So... Oh, no, but it does show up as a support thingy. Okay, wait. There's so much to do now. I'm overwhelmed. Okay. I can teleport here anytime, so it's not really a big deal. But, okay. There's no other quests I can pick up. Here, anyway. My timed quest deadlines are 17, 18, and 20 days, so that looks pretty okay. I do want to teleport to that other place, Martira. Oh, whoops. I didn't mean to actually click that. Fuck. Oh well. I was gonna, like, look around before I actually jumped down, but I did a mistake.
So that's what it come to.
Okay, companion, supporter thing. Okay, yeah, no, there's nothing here either. Okay, so then let me go back to Port Brawlhaven. The area of the tavern you had said. So was that this place? Because that's where the...
Let's go.
So? Okay. So there's something here? Is it a person? Like a... one of those squiggly people?
Wonderful.
Well,
With the exhibition on, the other inns are full of revelers. All that carousing and yelling, it must be impossible to get any rest. But it's nice and quiet here, isn't it? So quiet you could hear a pin drop. We are a unique little inn in that respect.
Weather like this, no
That
telling
bastard
what-
definitely cheated me. Neither, elder kid. You look too naive to know the first thing about betting, but I can still tell you think that gambling stalls cheating people too, right? What are you talking about? Keeping it under your hat, eh? Not that anything good comes of gambling. If you're a betting man, poke your nose around the night market, but watch your wallet. Whinging at you seems to have calmed me right down. Thanks, kid. Tell you what, let me give you something interesting about the Merchant's Bazaar Pier. The small one, mind you. As long as the weather holds up, they host diving competitions there. You should take advantage of everything the ocean has to offer while you're in Brawlhaven. Bugger me, that's what I should have done instead of gambling.
Oh, come on.
This guy's got problems, but that competition does sound interesting. Maybe you should check it out when you are free. Was that it?
Well met, eh?
The tavern folk just couldn't stop blathering on about you bringing a sanctress as your mark, but framing a UG for the crime sure is nasty. Not so unusual though, probably.
Wonderful.
Is it like an NPC with one of those squiggly things over its head? Or is it just a regular person?
What am I gonna do? Eh? Gone clammy.
Am I just like...
Aha!
Wonderful.
Oh, this blooming heat.
Say there.
Am I blind? How do I not see them? I see mumble mumble.
Just can't stand it.
Oh, they don't. So is it this guy?
How absurd!
Executing Sanctress Joanna. The Sanctus Church fails to see which issues are truly pertinent. It's the true intellectual creatures that should be protected. The talentless being slaughtered by humans is hardly important. Of course it's important. Oh, you're that Elda. And of course you'd say that. You and yours would be the first to die. Incidentally, are you literate? I find ignorance tremendously vexing, so here, I shall bestow this gift upon you. The magical future? This is a book Julian wrote himself, isn't it? Well, at the end of the day, it's still a book, so why not read it on the runner when you're free? Oh, okay. I think that's it. That was it. That was what you were talking about, right?
Wonderful.
The book?
What now?
The book?
All right, then.
Oh, I'm so sorry that you missed it. I don't remember where the little kid was to turn in this quest. Can I do it? Can I click on it here?
What now?
Seabree Street. Okay, it does say.
All right, then. Let's head there right away.
It does say. So...
Yeah?
I need to... Yeah, oh my god, there's so much to do. Did you perhaps bring that rainbow flower for me? Here you go. thanks, mister. Look at it. It's all sparkly. This is gonna be great. So next, you just gotta give the flower to my friend and say, I love you, please.
I don't know.
Hold on there, kid. You really think we should confess to your friend in your place? What if your friend falls in love with him instead? Well, that wouldn't be good. But I'm too scared. I wish I could be brave like you. You almost ran right out of the city gates looking for a flower. That sounds pretty brave to me. Alright, I'll take the flower, and I'll be honest about how I feel. And I've got to tell my friend how great you are. Thanks for your support.
Yeah!
Well, he's got a big heart for someone so small. You never know. Maybe he'll bring some more people to the cause.
Mission accomplished.
Alright, we got some tolerance and 4,000 money.
Alright.
Cool. My rank also went up to 47? Amazing. Okay. Oops. So we did that was one of the timed quests, because that was the birthday one, right? The other one... Oh. Oh, right. I gotta go talk to Stroll. That's gonna progress, though. And then I probably have to look at Maria, too, which... Oh, fuck. I do. Okay. Here's my thought process, chat. Stay with me. I think I'm gonna do Stroll's quest first, because I think if we have to travel anywhere, maybe it requires the daytime. Oh, but wait, would Maria's also require the daytime because she's little? Can I do the Stroll quest at nighttime? How do I check? Because I'm just wondering if I could bang out these two. Maybe he can be. Because in my head, I'm like, I think that I should progress Maria to rank 4. So the next time I'm on the runner, I can cook the recipe for that other quest that I have. Because right now, we don't have that. I can't cook faster. Right? So that's why I'm thinking maybe I should do these and then go to a destination spot. Does that make sense? Because I think...
What now?
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so let's start with hers then. Because I know it's daytime. Okay, please go ahead.
Sorry.
I know you must be busy. I'll come out and ask. Did you say something to Maria?
That's kind of...
Since your last visit, she's been acting rather odd. She insists on helping me with anything and everything, no matter what it is. She's a good kid.
Well...
I think she's just trying to be good. But while I do appreciate the help, there's a hint of desperation to it all. Like she's frightened of something. Why, you little wretch. Look at what you've done. Uh-oh.
Wait.
Sir, why are you raising your voice at a child? This damn brat spilt me drink down me leg. That's your idea of service, Fabienne? I'm sorry.
Well...
Keep your britches on, wet as they are. Leave them at the door later for cleaning and I'll get you another drink on the house. Apologies, but could you take Maria upstairs?
I'm sorry.
You don't have to apologize.
Listen.
But...
It's all my fault.
By the
Miss
way...
Fabienne was busy talking to you, so I thought I could help out by taking care of that customer. I just wanted to show Miss Fabienne that I can carry both the food and drinks now. Do you think Miss Fabienne will get rid of me? Does she not want me here anymore? She would never abandon you. She wants you to stay here. But Papa did. He left me all alone.
Maria.
May I come in?
It's all right.
Come now, wipe those tears. That scary customer's already left. Everything's just fine now. Miss Fabienne, I promise I'll be a good girl from now on. Really, and I won't cause any more trouble, so please. Even if we're not family, can I still stay with you?
Maria.
Is that what you've been thinking this whole time? Of course you can stay here. You needn't worry about earning your keep either, silly girl, because this is your home. Maria, I may not be your mother by blood, God rest her soul, but nonetheless, you are still my most precious treasure, my family, and I consider you my daughter.
Okay.
Now you listen here. Your papa never abandoned you. He did everything he did because he truly deeply cared about you. He did it for both of you. He worked hard to show how much he cared about you and Miss Fabienne, Maria. Your papa said that he wanted to make this world a safe place for people like you and me. All he ever did was ask about you. He regretted every moment that he had to spend away from you, and it would have made him so happy to see you grow up. But more than anything, he wanted to give you a world where you could smile and laugh with your whole heart. You helped your papa too by giving him the strength to keep going.
Me too.
I feel the same way as he did, Maria. If you're with me, I can weather any storm.
That's why.
This place is your home and always will be. Rest assured, my dear girl, we have plenty of days filled with smiles and laughter ahead of us. You can come to me with anything. The things that make you happy or sad, or if you just want to talk about your papa, I'll always be here.
Okay, yeah. Mister.
Oh, thank you so much, mister. I'm glad that I'm home, and I'm with my family. I can sense the deep trust that Maria has for me, as well as the heartfelt joy that she now feels. Okay, so now we gain... Increases post-battle XP. Time will not elapse while cooking in the runner's kitchen. Oh, yes. Okay, that's what I wanted. I'm glad I came to you for help. Would you mind checking in on Maria from time to time and see how she's doing for me? Oh, right, about that scary customer from before. He was only in a bad mood because he recently lost his job and he got into a row with his wife. He thought about what he said before he went home, and he was sorry for yelling at you like that. Said he wanted to apologize to you himself, Maria.
I see.
Oh, okay. I think I get it now. You have to say what you mean out loud, or else no one will know. That means there's more that I can do. Now, my little treasure, go and wash up. And before bed, how about you help me taste test some new dishes?
Thank you.
Mister, thank you so much for everything today. See you later. Yeah, bread, right? I said goodbye to Maria and Fabienne and returned to the group. I think it was like something... Yeah, there was bread with the mellow milk that I had to make. There are more people in Luis's Gauntlet Runner at night, so you need to sneak in during the day. Make sure to secure an infiltration into Luis's room before the day of the soiree.
What to pick?
Okay, let me see. Yeah, I can't do strolls. But that's okay. I don't...
The truth is...
Actually... I don't remember what each of these is again. That's Faker. I haven't really been using Faker. That's a Seeker lineage. Can I do Brigida's? Maybe?
Just you.
You seem unscathed. I believe I made myself clear. You have no reason to come here anymore. But if you really want, if you insist on joining me on the road to hell, then there's a place I'd like to go. Did I get ring 3? Oh, no, I didn't.
Sorry.
Fuck. I thought I had it. Okay, I guess I'm stuck at high 2, yeah. Brawler lineage. What is... Okay. Bye, let's just have a good one. I guess I could do this one then.
The truth.
I guess I will just do this one. Indeed, there's something I wish to speak to you about, but a conclusion still eludes my grasp. I shall gather my thoughts before we set out on our next voyage. Come speak to me then. Oh, it has to be on our next... Okay, everyone's making me teleport around. I tried to do strolls, though it's not there, unfortunately. So I can't do that one. I think it's only the ones that are, like, highlighted here. I'm not really using Faker, but I guess...
Interesting.
Oh, he doesn't have a lot based off of my... Oh, okay. not. I don't think I can do any of these, chat. Okay. Yeah, so I can't do any of these. I can't do any of the supporter quests. So I guess all I can do is a virtue. So, oh, I also haven't saved in a while. So for the virtue, I could do courage to push me a little closer if there is anything with courage. Where?
Alright then.
I thought I had seen one, but now I'm confused. I don't know where it was. Should I go back to Brilhaven?
Let's go. Yeah?
Alright then.
Okay. I swear there was one, but maybe I'm crazy. Are you serious? There's not a single one for courage? What the fuck? Ugh. I needed wisdom for the other guy, so maybe I should do wisdom then. I guess I'll do wisdom. Because I needed it for the faker dude. I forget his name. Alfonso? Is that his name? Did I just make that up? I don't even remember. Ah, that's great. Okay. Oh, this one. Oh, I can do this. Okay. The door's unlocked. I bet we could climb up from inside. Don't you think the view would be incredible from up there? If you gaze out at the people below and the ocean beyond, who knows what we'll discover? Wisdom. How about a bit of a break? Yes.
So.
It's settled then. Let's find a spot with a better view. Made it, and what a view it is. Brilhaven is so unusual, isn't it? And I don't mean just the open-minded culture. Those floating water spheres really make an impression. The seawater's not frozen up there, and it's not like it's in some kind of transparent container either. Apparently, it has to do with the magma crystals on the seafloor, and if you get too close, they can pull or push you in random directions. I'm only telling you what I've heard, so I couldn't say for certain, but doesn't it kind of make you want to touch them? I'd like to go inside. Floating around in one of those does seem like it'd be pretty nice.
Maybe.
Oh, but I suppose you'd need to breathe, huh? If you were stuck in there, yikes. Gallica and I had a good talk as we gazed out at the scenery. I feel like my wisdom has broadened. Okay. Gallica and I headed back, discussing the scenery and city folk we passed along the way.
Time marches on, and the age
Oh
of
no!
the new king
I lost
draws
a day!
nearer.
I lost a day!
Luis's.
The day of the soiree is approaching. We need to secure our infiltration route to Luis's quarters before then. We must reclaim the formula without raising suspicion. And at long last, we will finally have the means to break the prince's curse.
Let's make it happen.
The prince's fate is in our hands. This plan is risky, but we have to see it through.
True.
19 days until Luis's soiree. Let us proceed with the utmost caution. I mean, the speed cooking is definitely nice.
Really coming down. I'm sorry.
Oh. Okay, it's telling me to do this troll quest. Okay. Chad, I hate to do it to us, but I have to go feed Evie. She's getting a little restless in the crate.